Boom! Hey everybody, how we doing? Woo!
What's up, everybody?
Well, what can I say, Hive? I was just saying to everybody that this has kind of been a year in the making. This one stream, hasn't it? A whole year of sacrifices, sweat, blood, gore, slime,
and some tears,
and lots of tears. Have absolutely led to this moment, this moment in time for us, mate. It really has. And we're here. It's our anniversary, our 1 year.
Yeah, it seems like just yesterday we were just talking about this and throwing ideas around, and and commenting how we just don't really see anybody doing this kind of stuff. It's not like it hasn't been done, but you just don't see it on a regular basis. And then we took that idea and we just grabbed it and ran with it.
This is it, and here we are now, and it's a special day. It's a very, very special day because we're we're going to get throughout the day. This is going to be quite a long stream, really. This is only the early part of it. This is quite early in the day for all my friends in America, and it's sort of early afternoon here in the UK. But it's going to be quite a relaxed one because we're going to be going for so long, and I'm going to be doing sort of 3 going on 4 hours. Then we're going to have a break because we're doing a premiere of 2x2, which is our podcast, which I'm sure you lovely peeps out there know about. And then, of course. And then we switch over. We switch gear. We go to the slightly later session, which of course will be yours, Hives. So yeah, that's our day in a nutshell. And in and around all that, we're going to have guests coming in and coming out as and when everyone can kind of come in and come out whenever they feel like it. Really, it's all just part and parcel of us doing our thing. So yeah, I think we'll get our first guest on, shall we? This is what I love about this guest is that not only is she a wonderful streamer, and she's one of the best streamers out there, Hive, but she comes. It's like a 2-in-1. Buy one, get one free, because we get her other half joining us as well, which is always good fun. It really is. But before we do get them in, I just want to say hi to Titanium J52 out there. We've got Lego Boy 88, and we've got Adora Builds out there as well, and Blindside Bricks. Blindside.
Hi, Dora Bill. Hi, Brick. Oh, Bricks is with. Said hi to Bricks already. Lego Boy. What's up?
I did that all the time. I was streaming with Cy O'Connor the other night, and he's going through the list of people that are in the stream, and he went, "Oh, we've got Greg from London Bridge Bricks in the chat," and I'm like, "I'm here. I'm in the stream with you." And he went, "Yeah, I know." It just made me laugh. I do that sometimes. I've even once or twice, Hive, I've even said, "Oh, we've got London Bridge Bricks out there as well." But he's funny. But anyway, Blindside Bricks. It's really weird. I only ever seem to see you when I'm streaming with Hive. So you must have some sophisticated alert system set up. Anyway, good to have you here, Blindside. Will Harper's in the house. Will, thank you for all your comments as well on my videos. I managed to do a short little video today as well, just a little preview of the Star Wars magazine as well, which was, I thought it would only take me about half an hour, Hive. And the next thing I do, I had about an hour before this stream started. I wanted to do the first part of this, folks. But anyway, I'll show you what I'm going to be building in a minute. Though with the backdrop, I'd imagine you've already kind of thought of that yourself. And we've got Adora Builds out there. Adora Build, what time is it where you are? It's wonderful to have you here. It really is. And Lego Boy 88, very, very lovely to see you here with us as well, sharing our momentous occasion, Hive, which is what it's all about.
Yeah. It still blows my mind. Like I said, we've been doing this a year now, and we've had just really awesome guests on the show, and it would just I think of all the interesting things like we've done. We built the Batmobile on the Transatlantic stream. I mean, just there's just been a lot of good times, a lot of good memories.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. And maybe we'll talk about them. We'll reminisce with each other throughout the day. And there's all sorts of people that will be joining. Hopefully later on, folks, there will be. But worst case scenario, we've got a load of people out in the chat that we'll be talking to for all day long. And of course, there's me and my brick brother BRICK Hive as well. So anyway, let's get our first guest on, shall we? She's absolutely lovely. She's one of the best streamers out there, folks. I recommend you kind of check her YouTube channel out and watch out for when she's streaming. She may be American, but she's based in the Netherlands. She is the awesome, the wonderful, beautiful even, Sarah Starbricks.
Well, hello, everyone. Hi. And
Hey.
thank you so much for the compliments. I've even been called beautiful today. That's so
now if I just get them to call me beautiful, it will be complete.
Oh.
Sarah, I'm sure you've been called that at least 10 times already today.
Aw. Well, thank you so much for having me here. I'm happy to be here and happy to celebrate with you guys.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
So awesome.
Joining us. Appreciate the both of you being here.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. You guys are both staples in the streaming community and the Lego community, and it's just awesome.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, that's a really nice compliment as well. I've never been called staple before. That's very nice. Thank you, Sarah. I really appreciate that. And I've got to say hello to Mr. Starbricks as well. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Doing well. Just got done wrapping Christmas gifts for Sarah.
Oh, wrapping the Christmas gifts.
Good stuff.
The earlier you are, the better.
Good stuff. And you never know, folks. We might even see Paris the cat a little bit later on as well. So watch out for Paris. And so what I will say is one thing I do really like the look of is that train, that Hogwarts train, because that makes me want to build it straight away, because I've got one, Hive, but I'm saving it up for when I've got the train track down in Legondon. So yeah,
I really regret not getting that thing when I could have.
Well, it's not. You can still buy it. You can still buy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal or anything. And honestly, it would just be sitting around for a long time. I haven't even built the train I got to actually put in my city. So it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Max is out there. Hi, Max. And just build it.
Oh, just build it. Just build it. Good to see you, my friend. It was good to catch you last night as well, just before we finished. Will Harper says, "Hive, you're beautiful as well."
Aww.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
That's it. Look, folks, we're in a weird and wonderful place at the moment, and it's just nice. I mean, look at us. Well, I say three of us, the four of us here, the three channels, the four people here. You got me here in the UK. You got Hive there across the Atlantic, and then of course across the North Sea. You got Sarah Starbricks. I mean, wonderful. That's a fantastic chunk of the planet Earth taken care of by us already. It really is. So Adora Build says it's 11 p.m. where she is. Wow, just finished the stream and saw that you're live. Ah, good stuff, Adora Build. It's lovely to have you here. It's always special when I see you in the streams, because I know it is super late where you are. So anyway, I think we can now get on a fourth person who was having a few technical issues a moment ago, folks. But I tell you what, if you saw me 10 minutes ago, I was having technical issues as well, plugging things here, there, and everywhere.
I'm always having all kinds of issues.
Honestly, folks, just before I stream, I'd love to say that everything is left all the time looking like this, but it isn't. A moment ago, it was set up as a studio doing some filming for the set that I'm going to be building today. So anyway, let's get this on then. This chap is a young UK YouTuber. He's a really nice guy. He's doing some serious flexing today with his Ghostbusters Lego set. He really is, folks. He is the awesome. Fingers crossed that technically it's all going to be working and we've got some sound. He is, of course, the wonderful BRICK Studios.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
What's up,
Yes. Hallelujah.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Awesome. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Cool,
I'm good, mate. I'm really good. Super excited to have you with us. Super excited to actually see the Ecto-1 there, and of course the Ghostbusters HQ as well. That's awesome.
Yeah. Two of my favourite sets. I love it. It's massive as well.
It looks huge, and I tell you what, there is one set I would really. It's one of those few sets that's retired now that I would actually try and go out of my way to buy. I think.
Yeah.
I don't even care if I've got a second-hand one, if I'm honest. In all honesty.
Well, mine's got quite a lot of yellowing in it, for the sort of bricks in here, which is quite annoying. But it still looks just really, really awesome.
Well, lucky for you, our cameras aren't quite HD quality, so we can't see that. But what we can see is an awesome looking Lego sets. Now, people out there in the chat, if you've built any Ghostbusters sets, please do let us know, because I'd be dead interested to know if you have and what you thought of it. Now, let's take a little look, Brixo, at what Brick Hives are going to be building today. Well, it's a bit of a, like I say, folks, a bit of a Ghostbusters one, this is. And you don't get much more Ghostbusters-esque than what Brick Hive's got there on his desk. I mean, look at it; it's huge. I mean, that's just opening a box. He's not even opened up the secondary box yet. It looks amazing. It really does. And I'm liking his T-shirt as well. His T-shirt looks good. I'm liking that. But yeah, it looks
the
good.
Ghostbusters theme.
I know. I need to have. I need to get. I need to get a Ghostbusters T-shirt. I don't know. I'm trying to. My thing, folks. My fashionable thing is doing it with polos on. I don't know any other YouTubers that wear polos. So there you go. I'm just trying to smarten myself up a little bit. Especially the fact that I wear tracksuit bottoms every day for the last 6 months. I don't know about you lot out there, but that's all I seem to wear most of the time. I wear jeans to streaming and a polo shirt. I'm more smarter when I'm streaming than what I am at any other time of the day. I really am. But let me know how you all are, folks. We're going to be building stuff. We're going to be, chatting loads with you lot as well out there. And it's just going to be fun, just hanging out for the day. It's it's just nice to be here, and I feel absolutely blessed that each and every one of you wonderful people are with us as well. So, Brixo, are you going to be talking to us today about building that Ghostbusters set? Are you going to be building anything, or are you just hanging with us?
I think it'll mostly either talking about this, or I'll just hang with you guys. I haven't got anything else to build at the moment. Most of what I've gotten recently is for Christmas.
Oh, right.
Really?
You got what big sets have you bought recently? I know you built some big stuff recently.
Yeah, my biggest recent set was the treehouse. I bought that, been saving up for that. It was going to be the Batwing, but changed my mind to get the treehouse. Yeah, it's another massive one. But in the sort of Christmas backlog, there's quite a fair amount of awesome sets.
That's awesome, mate. And did you get the Slave one as well?
Yes, yeah, I got the UCS Slave one on eBay.
Oh wow! And that was a new one as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, brand new sealed. I think it was 190, so £10 over retail, which wasn't too bad.
Oh, that's really good. Right. So someone must have been desperate to get rid of that one.
Oh yeah,
that's amazing.
Pretty I got that though.
Yeah, good man. Sarah, I don't know if you've seen yesterday. I'm sure you did because we were chatting about it last night in the stream. Have you got any thoughts on that new modular that's come out?
Yeah, I do. I kind of wish that it wasn't so tan. It's a little bit tan for me. I wish that there was a little bit more blue. Mr. Starbricks agrees with me on that there should be a little bit more color. The donut shop, adorable. Love the donut shop. But the police station itself, I don't know. Also, I kind of wish that they had left off the other side building on the right, the green building that they have. I wish that they had left that off and actually made the donut shop bigger, because it would be nice to have a larger interior space for that. But overall, I love the modular. Modulars are always a must-buy over here in this household. So,
yeah, I agree with your sentiment. Actually, when I saw it, I do think overall, folks, and please do let us know what you lot out there think about it as well. I do really like it. But I kind of think to myself, what we've got is one big whole building and two half buildings, and I sort of think to myself, well, maybe it would have been better if we had two whole buildings together. But that's what I think about it. God, this is the size of that manual. Hive, do you want to show us that manual that you've got there? It's ginormous.
Dude, this manual might be the best Lego manual I've ever seen. And I haven't even opened it fully yet, but you can already tell what it is. So here in America, and I don't know, it's probably overseas too, they used to have these car books called Haynes.
I remember those.
And I actually have a T-shirt. There's a Japanese anime called Akira, and I actually have a T-shirt with one of the futuristic motorcycles on it, and it's got the Haynes logo, like it's a manual for that motorcycle. And they look like, wait, where's my camera? They look like this.
Ah, cool, man.
So they made one for the Ecto-1, and that is just phenomenal. And it's got the the GM logo on the back along with the Ghostbusters symbol. Like I said, I haven't even opened the manual yet, and I'm already super duper impressed with it. I like the black and red look to it. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's got a bunch of pictures, from the new movie coming out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, just for as many things that Lego does, I mean, look, they give you a really nice detailed schematic of the car.
Wow. That's really nice.
It's just like, for as many things as that Lego will do sometimes that'll make me furious, then they'll go and do stuff like this where they just put so much love and detail in their stuff. You know what I mean? It just drives me crazy sometimes. But yeah, a really good manual. It doesn't seem to have, well, it's got a good amount of pages with just random notes and stuff about the car. Just because usually they got a lot of stuff, you know what I mean, to go through, to look at. And this one doesn't seem to have as much as normal manuals for other things, but it's still really awesome. A lot of stickers I'm not going to use.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's those rusty ones, isn't it?
Yeah. And I get why they did it, but I'm glad that they didn't make those prints. Can you imagine all the stuff that we asked for to make prints if that would have been one of the things they did?
Yeah, it would have been at least another 25% more expensive, I would have thought.
But it is neat. They have I don't know if you saw it when I put it up before, but so they have Cadillac, the symbol for the Cadillac sticker on there. What is this? Oh my goodness, look at this. Let me get it a little closer to the camera. I don't know if it'll focus, but this one right here.
Yeah.
That's a Stay Puft sticker.
The Stay, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then I remember I've seen somewhere in here there are some prints for like the door and everything. But now that I think about it, this is the second Ecto one that came out, and I don't know about the first one, but the door that's a print.
Yeah, I think it's a print in the original one as well.
Yeah, there is. I got the second one.
Also, hold on, I'm just double checking, but yeah, the license plate on this, the Ecto-1, that's a print too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, same on this one as well.
Because I didn't like the second movie better than the first by any means, but I really wanted an Ecto-1, and this one was obviously cheaper than the first. And again, I don't know how it compares to the first one, because this one does have a lot of good features on it, but I just wanted an Ecto-1 at the time, so this worked out good. And it's a good Ecto-1.
It's an awesome looking Ecto-1. I tell you what I have got, Hive, and that is this here. Let me show you this. So talking of Haynes manuals, folks, we've got the Haynes manuals here as well, Hive.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a few.
How about this for a Haynes manual?
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, I've got the exact same one, Greg.
God.
Look at that.
What in the... Oh no, I gotta get that.
Yeah, there's a Death Star one as well.
Yeah.
So does that has the cross section cutouts and stuff? Those are my favorite books, man. Those cross section cutouts.
Let me see if I can get one for you. See, this is a ship I've always wanted them to do in Lego. This one.
Oh, that's one of the Corellians.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the Millennium Falcon, but
Nice.
I can raise you on this one as well.
Well, I was like, I can't raise you on the Millennium Falcon, dude.
Here we go. Look.
What exactly are those? Those Haynes books?
Where they what, Sarah?
What are the Haynes books? What are those?
They're manuals that people used to use back in the day.
Like if you if there's a part in your car that your breaks down or whatever, you can buy these books and try and fix it yourself. You know what I mean? Instead of going to a mechanic, it basically just tells you every single thing about your car that you need to know mechanic wise.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, they're great books. They're great books.
Yeah, check them out, folks. If no one's ever heard of a Haynes manual, because I grew up reading them because I was an engineer back in the day. So, but arguably, Sarah, a lot of people love the Millennium Falcon as being the spaceship of all time. I'm not quite so sure. I think there's one more that's more famous than the Millennium Falcon, in my opinion. Anyway, it's my opinion. It changes from week to week, mind. I do think this one is probably the ultimate spaceship for Haynes manuals, and that is this big bad boy here.
Oh boy!
Oh wow!
Look
That
at
is,
that.
you know, I watched the video on the Enterprise, Greg, and they were talking about the space to person ratio.
Yeah,
And it was fascinating. You would not believe if you were on that ship, you know, like just how little you would see other people unless you were in a certain area that just had a group of people together.
there we go. Cross section.
Yeah, because it's so spread out. But yeah, those things are fascinating. Oh, and thank you, A&A Hobbies. Happy anniversary to us.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
I saw we had a lot of new people jump in. Hi to everybody that just jumped into the chat.
I'm building a non-Christmas set today, so I'm building the 3-in-1 pirate ship, the brick built one. I think you built that one before as well, Greg.
Yeah, I think we've had that one before. Oh yeah, they do the pirate ship.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
brick
I
built
built
one.
the watermill part of it.
Yeah, I got to be honest. The next 2x2. Scott's Blocks is in the house, folks. Welcome, Scott's Blocks. Nice to meet you, mate. The next 2x2 is going to be a little bit reflective. The questions will be, what's our favourite sets of the year that we've built, that's come out this year that we've built? At the moment, I can't make up my mind, Sarah. It's either the Nintendo Entertainment System or the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship.
Oh, those are
that's
two
a tough
great
choice.
sets.
Oh,
Yeah.
there were so many good sets over the last year, though. That's going to be a really hard thing to judge. Ooh.
Yeah, it is, honestly. So I've got to kind of think over in the next couple of weeks which ones I like. We've got the Daily Bricks in the house. Scott's Blocks says, I need one of those. Scott's Blocks, I don't think I've met you, Scott's Blocks. Let us know, whereabouts in the world are you from? What country do you dwell in? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and if you're a Lego YouTuber as well, everybody's welcome, of course. A&A, it's good to have you here, mate, from Canada. We've got Lex there from the United States of America. And we've got Brett's Builds in the house as well. Hey, Brett, I bought another one of those intercity trains, mate, for £70 from Argos. So I've got myself an engine now for one day when I build the Hogwarts Express. So yeah, I've got a fine amount of people in the house, including Jawface as well. Jawface. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to be building today, folks. Obviously, Sarah's going to be doing a bit of work on the Creator 3-in-1. Brixo's hanging out with us. Brick Hive's going to be a busy bee building the Ecto-1. But I'm building this. I'm building a slightly smaller version of it. Let's make that a little bit bigger, shall we? Just so you can cop the full beauty that is this set. And this is a brand new sealed version of the Ecto-1 Lego IDEAS set that came out in 2014. And I'll probably build it today and maybe review it in a couple of weeks' time or something like that. But that's what I'm going to be doing. And Jawface asked how much I paid for it. Well, it was a bit. I say I paid £45 for it, Jawface. I actually traded it for another set at the time, but it was for £45, which I think is a bit of a giveaway these days, because I think these are selling on eBay at the moment for about £125. I saw
They sell for a lot now.
Yeah, so the sheer fact that I'm going to unseal it in a minute means I'm going to lose 50 quid. But Lego's there to be built as well, so I'll be filming that a little bit today as well. Maybe I'll make a short out of the build, and then from the rest of it, I'll do a review of it. I think that's what I'll do for that.
Are you planning on getting the big one, Greg? I'm
definitely going to get the big one. I just knew I wouldn't be able to get it for this particular stream because I wanted to get it from Leicester Square, but Leicester Square is obviously closed at the moment, but it reopens next week, folks. But the other thing was I wanted to get something else before that. Forget what it was there. I think it was another modular, the bookshop, which I was going to build on during the Christmas period. But what I think I'm going to do now is do a stream maybe on the 2nd of January, building the new police station, which will be the first building in my Lego city, which is kind of funky. So yeah,
Awesome.
Brixo, interestingly enough, talking of modulars, because you've got big modulars sitting there in front of us. What's your feelings and thoughts on that new one?
Well, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I love it. I think it's awesome. I like the fact that it's quite a large, but when they fit 3 in, even like what Sarah said, they're a bit small, but it is nice to have a bit of variation. The police station looks awesome. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's an awesome set. Now I'm just debating whether I buy it on day one or get some of the other sets.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I can't remember what the figures are like on it. I don't think they're anything particularly too special.
Nah, there's like 4 policemen and 2 civilians, I think.
Yeah, I think there's a robber in there or a burglar or something like that.
Yeah.
Only 5 minifigures. I did forget to mention that as well, but that's a little bit stingy for a modular building.
Yeah. And last year's one came with quite a few, and I like the narrative around last year's one as well, with the kite and everything like that. So yeah, we've got Simon Moss in the house. Simon, welcome to the stream, mate. It's great to have you here. I hope you're well. And how are you getting on with all those Harry Potter's sets that you've been building? We've got KB Lego lover out there. Yeah, he says, Lego police have arrived. Yeah, full of donuts as well. I think they will be, which I thought was kind of funny. We got a teaser or a teaser D in the house as well. Teaser, nice to meet you, or teaser. Let me know how it's properly pronounced. Good to have you here. If you're new here, teaser or teaser, please do check out the panel. All the details are down in the description below. And if you're new here as well, do consider subscribing to London Bridge Picks. It'd be great to have you as a big part of the family as well. But anyway, what I asked everybody to do that are out there in chat land, if they don't mind, please do give the stream a thumbs up. It really helps us do what we do around here. And this is it. Yeah. So I think I'm going to start unboxing this. What I've done as well, I've taken a leaf out of Hive's book, and I've got an old PC that I'm using to do like a build cam. So it's a little bit delayed, but it's kind of you get the idea of it, which is bad because I wasn't going to even use this today because for the sheer fact that I've not got it connected via an Ethernet cable, which always kind of makes it a little bit more stable and stuff like that. But at least we'll get something else anyway. But if he starts filling up, we've got loads of people that pop in, then I'll just down that camera. But yeah. So Adora Bill says, hi TZD, I'm from Australia too. TZD is from Australia. TZD, this is really cool. I've noticed, I don't know why recently, maybe Brick Hive, it's because I had Brick Scene on from New Zealand in the last week or two on London Calling on a Friday night, folks. And I don't know, all of a sudden I seem to be getting more and more Aussies and people from the Southern Hemisphere in the streams, which is cool. But please do check out everybody's stream, folks. We're all community-based. We really, really are. Before you even consider subscribing to me, please do check out all my guests here today, like Brixo, Brick Hive, and of course Sarah Starbricks as well. So it means the world to me that everybody's here, and hopefully, and I wish this for everybody for now and through next year, to stay safe, healthy, and well too.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. Well, we've got Chef T in the house. How you doing, Chef T? Good to have you here, mate.
What's up, Chef?
Hey, Chef.
And we've got Nordic Brick Productions. Hey, mate, good to see you. I haven't seen you for a little while. It's lovely to see you in here. It really is. But
Chef,
yeah.
Chef, you got an invite too, man. I'm not sure what you're up to, because you've been on the stream. I thought you were on there. Yeah, didn't I have you on there? I thought I had you on there. Maybe I didn't.
I think. Let me look down here now.
No, wait. You know what? I don't know. He hasn't been on yet.
Big Cars. He did the Big Cars stream with us.
But that was that a Transatlantic, or that was just one of the like a.
I think that was just a off the cuff.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I didn't put them on there. I was like, because I almost did because of the car stream, but I was like, oh yeah, that wasn't a Transatlantic stream. And I know it sounds like we're being technical, but we're trying to make sure we're fair. We don't want to let somebody on and then other people want to get on, or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe our rules will change later if we feel like it. That's the great thing about actually owning the show.
This is it. Yeah, sorry, folks. But honestly, folks, we're not exclusive or anything like that. We're not like a couple of old blokes from an old boys club or something like that. You don't have to be like a Mason to get in or anything like that. What it is, we stream. Hive and I do quite a bit of streaming, to be honest. We do a fair amount. And in other streams, we get everybody who wants to join in. This particular one, we always ask people to come on, and that really is it. Really, this is kind of a slightly, it's just something different. Otherwise, it would just be another ordinary stream from us. But it's not. It's a little bit special. So, and I'm pretty sure in saying back in the day that this is the first one where someone UK was streaming continuously with someone from America. I think it was anyway.
As far as I know, man. Like I know there's some now, but yeah, when we started it, I didn't think anybody was doing it on a regular basis.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a funny one. I mean, there are other ones out there, folks. There are. AA Hobbies does them. So it's we're not being original or anything like that, but I think we might have been one of the first. I'm sure someone somewhere has maybe have done it in the past. But Sarah Starbrick says the Aussies are taking over again. We love them in the Lego streams. Get conquered by the Aussies. Yeah, I'm not sure. Have the Aussies ever conquered anywhere? I'm not quite sure. I mean, the Great Britain did pretty well back in the day, and then we pretty much got booted out of everywhere where we conquered. But I think the Romans probably did one on us on that one in the first place, anyway. And then the problem with conquering other countries is that it's quite an expensive thing to do. We've got Open Build Repeat. That is honestly one of my favourite new channel names. That is Open Build Repeat. Love it. That's a nice one. Build. Good to have you here, mate. Open for business we are today, mate, doing this stream. Great to have you here. Teaser says, ha ha ha, no conquering, it's too hot. It is. A&A Hobby says, OBR. What does that mean? Is that Canadian for something? A&A? And Adorable says, AKB, Lego lover, it's heating up over here, so you can be cool and we'll be hot. It's definitely cooling down here. We've got freezing fog outside today. You see what the weather's doing out there at the moment. The sun's gone down pretty much, and it's going to be a foggy night.
Here in Maryland, it actually warmed up. Yesterday it was like almost 70, and today I don't know what it is right now, but it's fairly warm. Like I got shorts on right now.
Oh wow, that is good.
Yeah, man, pretty wild.
I'm gonna say I can't get this picture downloaded, but I took some pictures when I was in London yesterday, and there was this. It was a really interesting walk along the Thames yesterday morning. It was quite eerie because there was this kind of low cloud that was just on the Thames, but it wasn't anywhere else. It was just literally on the Thames, and from London Bridge. You couldn't see Tower Bridge, but you could see the Belfast, which is a battleship that's moored up in that area. Let me see if I can show you lot this picture. There we go. Look, I'll put this on full screen. This is Friday morning, folks. Walking over London Bridge, looking back towards Tower Bridge.
Oh wow, that's odd.
You can't see the
mist.
That's cool though, man. But you know what? It reminds me of the Mist, the movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie. But that first boat you see is a police boat. The other thing in front of it is a mooring, and beyond that is a battleship called the HMS Belfast. Oh look, apparently Brickstar's
one that's parked there.
Brickstar's just come out with a new one. It says Lego Double B VIP points. But yeah, let me show you one other picture if I've got any more here. Let me do. Here we go, and there we are, folks. The most famous bridge in London. That is London Bridge yesterday morning. That is with us. We're looking back towards the city of London. How wonderful is that? What a beautiful place. And it truly was. It really was. Anyway, great to have you here. Open build repeat. Titanium J52 says, what bag are you on? Lego Boy 88. Still building Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Yeah, that is a good one. I think that's going to be
that one.
I think Solo Brick Builder. I think that could be his favourite set of the year. Sarah, if you don't mind me asking you and Mr. Starbricks, you build a lot of sets throughout the year. You build some big sets as well, you two. What's been some of your favourite sets from the year?
For me, it's definitely the Diagon Alley. So there hasn't been anything for me that topped that yet. I really thought that it was going to be Barracuda Bay, and then we built the Lego Nintendo. And so then I decided Lego Nintendo was my favorite set. And then we built Diagon Alley, and now I feel like Diagon Alley is my favorite set. But there's just been 2020 was just crazy for Lego. I don't know. Every time I thought that there was the best set that I've built yet, I kept getting more and more excited about something that was coming out later.
It's probably going to be difficult to top Diagon Alley.
Yeah, that one was really nice. It's really charming and cool, but I do have a couple sets in my backlog that I think could maybe overtake it, but they're older. I mean, Disney Castle.
Oh, yeah.
Disney Castle, I think that's maybe, depending on how that build goes, maybe standing a chance to top it. But there are just so many great sets. And Mr. Starbricks, did you want to share what your favorite Lego set of 2020 that we built was?
I think it's still the Pirates of Barracuda Bay.
It is
But they're all
Pirate
very
Bay,
close, though. It's really high quality stack of sets this year, and I don't see it letting up anytime soon. So,
yeah, I mean, there's just been so much, and even like the modular from last year, from the 2020, the bookshop. I really loved that one. A lot of people are a little more critical of it, but I've just really enjoyed so many sets from the last year.
I think this year has been a golden year for Lego. With all the sets that are coming out, I mean, they keep pushing out. They seem to be pushing the envelope more and more and more. So, our poor old Lego collectors and Lego YouTubers are kind of deluged this year. But
well, there's a lot of good stuff I didn't even mention. Like the Haunted House was a really great one. Yeah. I forgot about the Haunted House. That one was awesome. Mos Eisley. There's just been a lot.
Chinese New Year sets.
Yeah, Mos Eisley is a very good set.
House.
Yeah, I am loving this Elf Clubhouse that I'm doing now on my streams. It is really cute.
It's really nice, isn't it? It's a nice set.
I'm really sold on the Lego Christmas stuff now. I really am.
Yeah, your channel's been festive.
I know. I'm ready for Christmas. So I'm hoping I'm going to have enough Christmas Lego stuff to build until Christmas actually is here. I hope I don't run out.
Oh.
Whereas we're going to start making some Christmas mocks then.
That'd be cool.
Did you already build the wreath?
I don't have that one.
That one is a good one.
You definitely need to get
that one.
Yeah, it's impossible to get now, so I'm super sad.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's on back order or whatever now online, isn't it?
Because we can back order it when they had that double VAT week. That's one of the few Christmas things that didn't.
No, I was at the Lego store the other day. I totally forgot about it. I was going to pick it up and just totally spaced out on it. And you know why? It's because lately, since all the Rona stuff happened, when I'm in the Lego store, I try and be as quick as I can. Because I just know there's people waiting to get in.
Yeah.
So I grab the specific thing I'm there for, and then while I'm standing in line, usually I'll look around and see if there's anything I might have missed or I want. And I totally forgot about that wreath.
You haven't been to a Lego store in 9 to 10 months?
No, because they won't let us go to Amsterdam. But there's been some really cute ones, even small stuff. They had some little brick built ornaments that I would have loved to get.
Yeah. Those two, like I saw those, but I wanted I think it was there was a jack-o'-lantern one or something I wanted. And I couldn't find them. I just saw I think it was a reindeer maybe, or I can't remember, but I just didn't see the one I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Everything right now is out of stock, so we can't pick it up.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to get real inventive, I guess. I've decided to start doing Christmas stuff early this year.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I'm gonna have to get inventive with my Christmas building on my channel.
I'm going to be. Is anyone streaming on Christmas Day? Because I'm going to be. I'm going to stream for like an hour, maybe hour and a half tops on Christmas Day, because that's a Friday, so it'd be kind of like a Christmas London calling.
Oh yeah, that's perfect then. I don't know about anybody else.
I was thinking about doing something on Christmas Eve, like a "Twas the Night" in the Brick Hive place or something. I don't know.
That would be cool.
Good idea, right?
I guess I would be streaming on Christmas Eve then.
Yeah, because that's Thursday. Because for me, it's like a London calling one, so it's it'll be a kind of cool one to do. But like I said, because it's Christmas Day, folks, I'm gonna have the family around, or at least in the bubbles that we were allowed anyway. So yeah, I'll be streaming for like 90 minutes or something like that, and there'll be guests on and stuff like that. Whoever can kind of get in.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask my daughter if she wanted to jump on the stream with me. I don't know. I don't know if she will. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if she's going to, but you never know. She might.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be. Talking of awesome, we've got some more peeps out there in Chatland. We've got the Rogue Runners in the house.
What's up, Rogue?
Good to see you, Rogue. Rogue, did you get anything in the sales or anything like that? About you, Brick? So, did you buy anything in the Black Friday sales?
Absolutely nothing. I wanted to get the Millennium Falcon. That Aldi had it for 60 quid.
Oh wow!
The one from last year, but that sold out immediately. Like there was a queue for like 70,000 people to get onto the website. It was mad.
Someone ordered 45 of them. I saw someone post that they ordered 45 of the Millennium Falcons.
No, Aldi shouldn't have let them get that.
Yeah, they should have put a limit on that because it was such a good deal. Like
I know, isn't that awful?
I think it's just because they don't. Aldi doesn't really probably care as long as they spend their money. You know what I mean? Like that's all. They care.
But 45.
As a matter of fact, they're looking at it as well. If we limit it, we might not sell them all. But this guy right here wants to buy 45 of them. Cha-ching.
He bragged about it too. I feel like that's so embarrassing. He put it on Facebook, on that Facebook group. I think we're both part of that, Greg. But
Crazy 8-Folds.
Maybe it was a different one. But somebody posted on one of those Lego groups about how they got 45 of those Millennium Falcons. And I was just thinking, why would you even show that? That's just awful.
Yeah, that's not fair. I say it's not fair because the thing is, it's that does make me a little bit unhappy with that particular. And why would you even go out and talk about it and tell people? But anyway,
one thing if you do it, but you think that you just stay quiet and just sell them. You know what I mean? Because you figure you're going to get a lot of hate, man.
Or maybe if you were going to donate them, that would be in the proper holiday spirit. But just to brag about getting them,
Well, I remember on Instagram, some dude posted about he had bought 3 of the Nebulons, and dude, there were some kids on there, man, just ripping him apart, dude, because he got 3 of them.
Horrible person.
Have you seen that thing on eBay? Like, someone bought like 600 Nebulons. It's like 500 sold.
Like, I don't necessarily have a problem if you want to buy an extra 1 or 2 or whatever and flip them and try and help you make some money to buy. Because I bought an extra one to help me buy the Ecto-1. You know what I mean? But dude, why are you buying that many? Like, that's not like. What did you say it was? Like, how many hundreds of them?
Like, well, it says 592 have sold.
Like,
which is like
gracious,
mad,
dude.
And they're selling at $90 each.
Yeah, and then there's that. It's like, goodness gracious.
So, like, if you do like the maths,
we have an arrival in the green room.
And
this is someone you could never be mad at this person. He's certainly someone you never find in the sales on a Black Friday, folks. That's for sure. He's literally fabulous by name. He's of course the awesome BFAB.
Hello, y'all.
Hey, BFAB.
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 You know, when you
Hi.
said you can't get mad at this person, I was getting ready to say, is BFAB in the green room? Because I can't seem to ever stay mad at BFAB about anything, man.
I can't. I mean, yeah, no, that's true. I mean, if I get angry at somebody, also, I tend not to hold grudges that long, I guess.
Well, it's not like I ever get mad at you that often, BFAB or anything. I just meant when I have been mad, I'm like,
I've been mad at
like
you
5
one
minutes
time,
later, I'm like,
and then
nah.
I'm just like, the next day we were cool. So
I know. I'm like, I love the man too much. I can't stay mad at him.
yeah,
How's it going?
just killing on my work break. I'm just like, let me, chat and pop in for a bit.
Right on.
But this new job sucks.
No.
Thinking about it, BFAB.
Is it just boring or just
It's
sucks?
just bad in general. Everybody is like the bosses are stuck up a little bit. The employees are nice. Everybody here is at least a 2 or lower, and yeah, other than that,
That might swear, dude.
So, what is that out of? What's 2 out of? Is that out of 10?
I mean, we're gonna say 10, but it could be like a 2 out of 100.
Nice.
That's so mean.
Well, at least we know that you're always going to be honest with us. So there's that.
This is the first job I walk in. I'm just like, yeah, woohoo! I'm confident.
You're like, what up?
You're like a big fish in a small pond now, are you?
I guess 3.5 walking in. Hey, Tooth, how's it going? I'm gonna have to find a new job soon. This one does suck, though. I'm just like, get me out of here.
So how long do you got to work till today?
I have to work till 4 o'clock today.
Okay.
Yeah. I almost quit today, and then I'm like, okay, let me just try to finish up this day and then quit, or decide what I want to do. So
Yeah. Well,
it's fun.
I hope it gets better.
It's Walmart. It's not gonna get better.
I mean, at least see if you can get some like discounts on some sets or something. You know what I mean?
You get a 10% discount after 90 days. So
There you go. You'll always have a 10% discount on some sets.
I've tried to look at it in a positive light.
Look,
Your
I'm
place doesn't suck that much.
I'm sure if you walk, I'm sure if you work there, you can walk in the back sometimes and see if stuff is in stock too, right? And you'll get first dibs on sales.
That is true. That's a good point.
I'm definitely trying to look at the silver lining here, man.
It's like you go from a job you like, you get fired, and then you go to a job that you dread, but you're like, I need money, I'll work wherever. So
yeah, no, that's commendable, man. When you do what you got to do because it's what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it also smells like people don't shower here. I walk in here, everybody, like 90% of people smell like body odor.
Well, that means you're gonna have to shower extra hard, so that way you can smell good for everybody.
I'm not even kidding. Like, my mother walked in the store. It's really funny. She walked in the store yesterday after I got off my shift. She came in and she's like, "Why does your store smell like body odor?" And I'm like, well, there's certain groups that aren't really all a fan of like using deodorant, or they use like natural herbs and stuff, and that's why the place smells like that. They do.
They lather with the fruits and berries.
There's certain like groups of individuals that work, which this store has a lot of that type of group of people, and they aren't for really deodorant, or they use like more natural stuff, and you could smell it on them, and I'm just like, oh my god, body odor. So
no, I remember when I was younger, especially like when I lived down in Key West, Florida, there was a lot of I called them street hippies because they didn't do anything, dude. They just sat around outside all the time. They didn't work. They didn't contribute to society. Like, even their poor dog, they have like a dog and didn't have like a rope for like a leash. And I'm like, I remember I always used to tell them, man, be like, look, you guys want to be bums, man, not work or nothing like that. Don't bring the dog down with you, man. Like, let the dog go. The dog's always looking at me like, come on, man, take me home, feed me some food.
I'm dead.
But yeah, they always smelled like patchouli and stuff.
That's better than how
you say they're always called Julie.
No, they smelled like patchouli.
Oh right.
I was thinking of like getting a water hose and hosing them down, you know. I'm kidding. I grab a thing. Like the thing is, like it's so easy to smell good, you know. Like for me, it's like you get your really strong Old Spice body wash, you know, take a shower, smell
Yeah,
great.
all you gotta do is take a shower, man. That's
Yeah.
Like you ain't gotta do nothing special.
Like when I lost my job, I probably went like 2 weeks without showering. But other than that, you know, like when you're around people, like you gotta shower.
Yeah, I recommend it. I mean, if you want to keep being around people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't want
true.
them running away. So how long are y'all streams gonna be today? Both I know. So after yours, Greg, is Hives, right?
Yeah, man.
Correct. So we're gonna have a break in between ours at 2:00, and that's when we'll be premiering the newest episode of 2x2.
Okay. And then after that, you go live at what time, Hive?
3:00.
Okay. 3:00 your time, right?
Yes, sir. 3:00 on the East Coast.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
The only thing that I like about this job is like on my actual break, I get an hour break, so I literally drive home, sleep, and then come back. It's great.
Oh, that is nice, man. You get an hour break. They call that usually lunch.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Yes.
I mean, is that what they call it there, or are you just calling it?
Yeah, they call it that too. But I've
Okay.
never had a job where they give you an hour break. So
That's good. That's good, man. And you need it as well. But if you're working locally to where you are, yeah, go home, have a cheap lunch, and have a quick snooze as well.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, no, it's very nice to just go home, lay in bed for an hour, but then I don't want to get back up, and I'm like, I hate my life.
Don't forget to set your alarm too.
Yeah, I was almost late. Okay, I was technically late yesterday, but they weren't able to clock me in, so I might have taken a little bit longer. So
Oh, okay.
stealing time is a bad thing, guys. Don't do it. That's how you get fired again.
Yeah, I don't recommend stealing time. That's definitely a fireable offense.
I know this job sucks. So Hive, hire me. I'll move to Maryland.
Actually, I could definitely give you a job if you got here.
You know what? I might have to move to Maryland. There's a box. No, I mean I know a lot of people that live in Maryland. That's family. So, how much they pay Hive starting off? Is it more than what I'm making now? Probably yes.
Well, the job that I would have for you, I don't know exactly what it starts off at, but I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to check.
Is it better than $13 an hour?
It's roughly about that. Now, if you wanted to be a tech,
Yeah.
and learn the trade, you know, you'd get a job starting at the very least starting at $17 an hour. But you know, I don't know, since you'd be green, yeah, you'd probably start off around 17.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's a job that I was gonna go work at, like package, like delivery at like FedEx. They start off at $17.50. So
Yeah, FedEx would be a simpler job than what I would give you as a technician.
yeah, for sure.
And you probably wouldn't. I don't know. I can't see that you'd want to actually do the job because then you would be on call every 4 to 5 weeks, and your life is just on hold for a week while you're on call. No, we get overtime and stuff, but yeah, it's rough, dude. It's the most difficult thing about our job.
Yeah, no, I get that. Not to cut you amazing people off, but I got to get back because my 15-minute break is over.
No worries, man. Dude,
Nice
more than anything, I appreciate you taking time out of your day, out of your short break to spend with us. So thank you, people.
It was worth every second. Have fun, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, be fab. Bye.
Look after yourself, brother.
See ya.
Bye.
And that, everybody, was the rather fabulous BFAB.
Awesome.
The one and only.
I know. He always just brings a lot of energy whenever he shows up to a stream. It's always like, oh, I feel higher now. I feel like uplifted.
Yeah, he's a good guy. So let's get to this stream.
There's a lot of different people in the chat. Hello, all new people that I haven't said hello to.
Yeah, it's great to have everyone here. I mean, this is one of the nice things about streaming at quite a sort of different time of day to where I normally stream. You're getting different folks out there. So Woodshop Teacher's got big news today. He's had a big delivery, a certain UCS Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
man.
Did he say he got that?
Yeah, it's arrived today. Well done.
What a buy, dude. Like that's a haul. Like if you're gonna make a haul video, that's probably about one of the best ones you can make, man, as a UCS Millennium Falcon haul.
Yeah. Oh, what do you think? Well, what's your first impressions of it, Woodshop Teacher? Did you get it through the door okay?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe he bought that. That is insane.
Somebody else just bought one too. I think it was Ryan.
Oh, really?
M&R Ryan. Yeah, I think he just bought one too. I think just for like to get the extra VIP points and stuff, because it was on the last weekend.
I tell you what, as well, quite a few. I say quite a few. I know he's one of them, but a few people out there have got the new police station already and the new Mandalorian set.
Like I saw a lot of them got the new Star Wars stuff. You know what I mean? But somebody already got the mod to the police station.
Yeah, I forget what it was. It was something like a foreign channel.
Like, how are you getting it over a month early, man?
I don't. No idea. No idea.
My mind, man. By the way, I absolutely love that thing. I don't think I found anything at all that I don't like about that.
What the Mandalorian set?
No. The police station.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's going to be a bit strange with the two smaller buildings in there. As I say, it's just a bit. It's just different, and that's good.
I love that. I mean, I wouldn't want it on every single modular, but that police station modular gives me just New York, Marvel Comics New York vibes, man. Just that building, you know what I mean? How it's got the different heights to it, and yeah, it is really. I don't know how they make it work, you know what I mean? But it looks good. Because you wouldn't think something that thin on each side of the building would work out good, you know what I mean? And I haven't seen the interior really up close yet on each level, but yeah, I love it, and it works out great for me because one of the buildings I don't have in my city is a police station. I have a fire station and a hospital, but I don't have a police station. So now this works out great. I just need to decide if I'm going to buy it kind of like on a day one thing or if I should just wait. I don't know. I got to think about that part.
I just wish it was prettier, you know? I just wish it was a little prettier.
Well, that's what the donut and the laundromat are for.
I'm also not sure how I feel about that vine thing that hangs down, that green like leaf vine that's hanging on the left side of the building on the tan area.
Yeah.
In between the donut shop and the police station, but it looks a little weird. I don't know.
I'm just so glad that they made that police station look like that instead of like, I don't know how normally they'll make police stations look in Lego. You know what I mean? Like this looks like an actual old school building that it's in.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I am glad it's an older style building. It definitely looks a lot better that way.
But no, I agree with you. It's not necessarily a pretty set at all. But yeah, and you know, on a more cynical, sarcastic kind of note, I was wondering if they were going to promote the set since it's police.
Yeah, I think that's what Mr. Starbrick said. Was he was surprised that they were doing a police.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Yeah, with all the goings on this year.
But he mentioned, Mr. Starbrick's mentioned a good point in that they've probably had this in the works for quite a while now. So
yeah, these things take time to do. But no, interesting point actually. Yeah, on a sociable point of view.
Hey, Lamb, sweet.
Well,
that's very true.
I wish it had a little bit more color to it, like a little bit more blue accents in the build, but
Yeah, I
we're
agree.
going to get it anyway.
It's a must buy still, but I do wish it was a little more colorful. And the box for it, the box I don't like at all because
Yeah,
the old box are so pretty.
Yeah, that's something else that I agree with. As much as I wanted that box to work out for it, because these actually are, even though 18 plus is still a gimmick, but these actually would be considered sets that should be geared more towards older builders. So I want the box to work, but you're right, it doesn't. It doesn't have that modular building look feel to it, where it's outside, you can see the blue sky or whatever else the case may be.
And that bookshop box was so beautiful from last year.
I know.
It had like a
It
sunset.
like literally looked like it was a fall day. It was just great.
I'm a little worried, like in a couple of years, if they keep up with all these black boxes, is all the boxes on the shelf in the Lego store going to be black?
Well, I still believe they're trying to put a wedge and remove middle. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Like, I've been talking about how like they're either trying to push sets to be more simpler for younger viewers, less pieces, a little cheaper, or more complicated with more pieces for older viewers. They're not. It doesn't seem like they want any middle ground anymore. They either want young and then old. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that.
Like, I just imagine a Lego store in like 2 years, and there's just all blue boxes for the city stuff and all black boxes for everything else, and purple, I guess, for friends as well.
Right.
3 colors in the Lego store.
One of the things that I was very curious about with the police station when before they showed the pictures was what the roads like, if it was going to try to adjust for the new roads, like if it was going to look different, but it does not appear so that's a good sign.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because I don't care what these new roads are about. I mean, I think they're just no good at all, but as long as they don't stop making the older ones, I'm fine.
I actually quite like the new roads. I'm going to use them for my city once I get mine.
I think that if you're just starting a new city, there's some better adjustments you can make compared to somebody that's got already a city. But even then, I just feel like you're going to have to maneuver some stuff as far as making it. If you got modulars.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, with that.
No, if you got Mills plates, you could still make it better adjustments, but even the Mills plates aren't going to be the right height. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be ways around it. As a matter of fact, I meant to finish watching Brick and Its video.
Yeah, he did made a good video on it.
But here's my thing: is how much work's going to be involved, and
I'd say quite a lot. If you've already got a city with all the old ones, it's going to take quite a lot.
But even if
of work.
you're just making a new city and you got to make all these adjustments, like how much work is involved and is it worth it? That's the thing.
I'm debating whether to actually put modulars in my city, so I don't know whether I'm going to do it or not.
So yeah, there's a lot of ifs, a lot of gray areas, and I'm very curious to see how a lot of people are going to do it. And again, I'm sure there's a lot of things you can do, but again, is it going to be worth it? I guess, you know what I mean?
It's good to see, like, when they actually release.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably buy one box just to see, because maybe I won't use them for, in here, but maybe I can use them in a different area or for something different. I don't know, Maybe I can use it for a bridge or something.
That'd be quite cool.
So I got one of these sets. You can tell this is an old set because the bags aren't numbered.
Oh, really? Oh, they're not?
Yeah, so 500 pieces. Not that that's a ridiculous amount, but what I'm thinking of doing is I just might do a knolling at first. I'll knoll it all out and then start building it after that, I think.
Well, so if you build the Charles Dickens promo as well, that's got no numbered bags and it's 300 pieces.
Yeah, how many pieces is that?
333.
Okay, yeah, it's not. That's all right. Sarah, was you going to say something?
Yeah, I'm just wondering what you're building there. I think I missed that.
Oh, I'm building this. Here we go.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, I love that one. That's the one I want. I don't want the new one. I want the one with the minifigures.
Yeah, so I think this
That's
one.
Awesome.
This one is. I've got some home cooking just about to arrive. But 1 second, folks. This is going to be something a bit special. This is something actually. Hive and I. Let's go.
Someone is at the front door.
Oh, someone is at my front door.
That's a very English sounding automated lady.
Yeah,
Is that the Amazon thing?
Yeah, she got an accent.
Yeah, so check this out, folks. Homemade, oh, lovely. Homemade peanut butter cookie.
Ooh, that looks good.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter cookie. How
I
about that?
love peanut butter
nice.
cookies.
Literally out of the oven about 10 minutes ago. It's lovely and warm.
You know what? I
That's
should have
good.
check on that, Greg, because you know it just occurred to me that could be from you.
That would be amazing if it is.
If somebody's ringing the doorbell to deliver a package, it's a good possibility.
Yummy.
Yeah, man, that sounds really good. Now it's
I love peanut butter cookies, but in the US, when we make them, I don't know if they do them in the UK as well. We press a fork down on the top of them. I don't know why. You always do that with a peanut butter cookie.
Yeah, I've never quite understood that.
Do you see that as well, though, Brick Hive? Like
I've seen it, yeah, and I just thought it was a region thing, you know.
I don't know. Every time I see a peanut butter cookie in the US, it has those fork marks. Like, and when I make them, it's like you push the fork on it. I don't know. It's weird.
Ew, British. I love you, British. British was on one of my streams last week for the 72-hour community stream. That was really nice to have her on there. It made a change for you to be actually on the stream as opposed to in the chat, British, but hope you recovered okay from that. But this cookie, if my wife's watching this, thank you very much, Mrs. LBB. This is absolutely lovely.
I'll take one, Mrs. OBB.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I'll take them.
Very good. Anyway, so I'm going to null this. So just for a moment, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got a technique now for getting around the need to mute the mic. That said, if I haven't got the scissors, I can't do what I was going to do, which I haven't. Let me just have a look for them. Let me see.
Oh, okay. That's nice and tight. All right.
Oh, yeah. I have them now. Just that, so out of interest then, no spoilers, folks. We won't give any spoilers away.
Oh, dude.
And Rogue, I'm definitely interested to know what you think about it. Me personally, I loved it on so many levels. But was it a yay or a nay? Did we like it? Didn't we like it? That sort of thing.
Yay.
The Mandalorian.
Yay. Definitely, yay. They did a fantastic job. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It was amazing.
It was.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
No spoilers, folks. I probably won't give any spoilers. But what I will say is this. A couple of my favourite ever characters are actually going to be in it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Take-Up says, yes. Mando was amazing. Oh, I'm glad you thought that, mate, because I know you're a massive Star Wars fan. Brixie says, hey, London Bridge Bricks. Yeah, I enjoy streaming with you guys. Hey to Brick Hive and Sarah and Mike and Brixo Studios as well.
Hey, Brixis.
Oh, good stuff.
Someone's phone vibrating.
No.
No.
So I wonder what Hive's got, folks. What do we reckon then? Because I actually posted to Brick Hive probably, it must have been 3 weeks ago at least.
Oh, wow.
A bit of a gift.
Oh.
I'll just say something they can't get in America. But we'll see in a sec.
Imagine if it's those gifts that just turned up.
What was it, Hive? Was it?
Oh, it's just a gift for my daughter.
Ah, okay. It wasn't that.
I was like, doggone it. You're gonna love this build, Greg.
Yeah, I'm watching you put it together already, and the chassis on it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's a long vehicle. It looks so great next to all the other cars.
I remember when we built in one of our streams the Batmobile. Oh my god, that was a long car.
Yeah, that was definitely a long one. I thought one of the fascinating things is when I was comparing it to the Lamborghini.
Oh yeah. And what do you think about the Lamborghini? Are you still a fan of the Lambo, or have you kind of fallen out of love with it?
No, I mean I still love it a lot. You know, I mean, and it's still one of the only Technic sets I would have gotten anyways. Just because so far. I mean, just because I do love the look of it for a Technic set. But no, I mean, I'm still selling it if anybody's ever going to be interested in it. And you know, I mean, if there might come a time when I'll be like, nah, I don't really need to sell it anymore, so I'll just keep it. But I mean, it's a cool car. I don't know. I definitely love the Creator Expert cars more by leaps and bounds. But occasionally they'll make something really cool like the Batmobile, you know. And I've realized now, seeing this so many times, this Ecto-1, that it's on the same scale as the Creator Expert cars. It's nowhere near like the Batmobile. At least I don't think it is.
And do you still really rate the James Bond car?
Oh yeah, man, it's still a great car. I love that car. It's a great car. I highly recommend it for anybody that likes to buy the cars. Because I remember trying to pick between that and the Mustang, and generally I might have probably leaned more towards Mustang, but I remember I think you were building it on the stream. I can't remember if it was you or not. Somebody was building it, but
Solo Brick Builder.
Oh yeah, Solo. So I went ahead and went with the Aston Martin. But I love it, man. It's a great car. And man, there's so many cool play features on that thing. Like the ejection seat, and yeah, man, it's a cool car. And I still have the VW Beetle underneath there to build as well for.
That's a good one. I have that. That's an amazing one.
Yeah, that's for the next car stream. Eventually.
Yeah, I've still got that to build as well. Maybe one day, Hive, we'll do another day one or something, and we'll have like a Volkswagen day or something of building.
Yeah, because I know Chef
camper fan as well.
To do another car stream as well. He's got a couple vehicles now. He's sitting on, and yeah, Greg. 2 streams I see us doing in the future is that Volkswagen stream, and I feel like we'll probably end up building the train at around the same time too. Because
we could do the train one together. That would be quite good.
I figured I would have been building mine before you, but it's hard to say when I'm going to be building it.
Yeah, I'm happy to build mine whenever, to be honest, because I can always just put the track away and put the train away for another day. But yeah, just let me know. I think we'll probably be building the cars first. That kind of seems.
Oh, definitely, because I got to have the tracks down and everything before I even think about building the train.
Yeah. Tell us in the chat, folks. I'll be interested to know what you guys and girls out there bought on Black Friday. Was there anything that kind of floated your boat, or are you maybe holding out to after the Christmas holidays just to see if there's anything else that comes out that you think, oh yeah, that might go a little bit cheaper then?
Does anybody have anything on their Christmas list that they're wanting?
Diagon Alley.
Is that what you have on your Christmas list, Brixo?
Yes, it's the big thing, but I've got the slave one, so I think I'll just have. Well, still awesome, but yeah, Diagon Alley's definitely next year.
I think I saw. I'm not sure, but I think I saw that Windmill Vista back in stock on Lego.com. I've been thinking about getting that, not as a Christmas thing, but just while it was on sale.
The Vestas wind turbine, the big one.
Yeah, and that is a big one. Right?
That's really cool.
Yeah, I just keep picturing it like right in the middle of the forest.
But Brixish, do you know what, Brixish? You did exactly the same as a friend of mine at work did. Brixie's got the Iron Man art and helmet because there was some good money off that. It really was.
Yeah, Argos has some that's decent sales.
Yeah, Argos did some fantastic sales. I mean, I bought two things in the Black Friday sales, folks. If I'm in all honesty, I was never going to buy them, except for they were good deals. Now, one was the train set, the intercity train set, which was £120 down to 70. I thought that was a good deal. And the next one I got, honestly, Hive, you might even be surprised that I bought this, and that is the T-Rex Rampage set.
Oh, you got
with the big gate.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I was so tempted to actually get that.
Well, that retails at £230, and they were selling it in Argos for 160.
God dang, that's a good deal. Jeez.
Such a good deal. I wanted it so bad.
Honestly, an hour before it went into the sale, I was not interested in it at all. But when it hit that price point, I was like, do you know what? I'm going to get that because I want to have like a Mos Eisley Mandalorian kind of area in Legondon. And that gate would make a brilliant entrance into that part of the city.
I agree.
Money off always makes things more appealing.
It does. It always does. It always does.
I didn't want it, but as soon as I saw the price, I was like, oh, I need it. That looks so good.
Yeah, man. We've got Family Bricks in the house. Hey, Matt, how you doing? He says, damn you, Greg. You talked me into the train. Honestly, Matt, it's a bargain. And I tell you why I got the train simply because for two reasons. One, I just wanted to extend the current train that I've got, which is the same set. And secondly, I can take the motor out of that and I can put it in the Hogwarts Express and motorize that.
Yeah, I've been so close to buying another one of those passenger trains so I can have, two of them so it'd be longer.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I did. And Matt looks like he's bought exactly the same stuff as me because I've been waiting all year for that game to go on sale. Now I've nabbed it. I said,
they had it earlier on the year. They put it on the same price, and Matt missed it. I remember him saying that.
Oh.
So he finally got it again.
Sorry, Matt. If I knew that you was after it, I would have mentioned it to you when you were streaming, mate. He goes, yeah. When you said about the motor, I can put that into the other ones as well. Yeah, because it'll cost you about £55 worth of motor that comes with it. So it's like it's a win-win scenario, Matt. So yeah, good thinking, Matt. Adora Builds says, hey, Matt, Family Bricks, lots of love for you, Matt, from Adora Builds there. Adora Builds, did you get anything in the black? Because I know you're really into your friends' stuff. Let us know if you got anything. See if there's any football today. Actually, it's a funny thing about streaming on a Saturday. It's kind of like I kind of lose touch on what's going on out there in the big wide world. Not that I can get much of a signal up here. Oh, let's have a look. Oh no, actually West Ham are playing on Monday anyway, so it doesn't matter for me. Here we go. So, what sort of stuff are you going to be doing with your channel in the coming year? You got any ideas that you want to tell us about?
Well, just check. That was me, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I put that on my headset for a minute.
That's all right.
Yeah, my plans. Well, I want to make my city. I want to get that because I'm getting a shed next year in February, so I can finally get that done, which is going to be awesome. That's like my main big plan, for my channel, because it's one of the things I've wanted for quite a fair amount of time. Yeah, that's the big thing at the moment.
So did you say you got a shed?
Yeah, so we've got a new shed coming for the garden. Yeah.
Guava King's done that as well. He's bought a shed and he's in there. He kind of streams from his shed now.
I mean, it'll either be in the shed, or if I can fit it in my bedroom, I'll fit it in my bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's your sort of thought process on designing the city then?
Well, I want to make the most out of my space. So I want to debate whether I put like big things like the Ghostbusters, Assembly Square, and the diner in, because they will take up quite a lot of space.
Yeah.
So I'm debating whether I do that, or just make a lot of mocks myself and use a lot of Lego City kind of things to make it sort of like a really modern city with all built up areas. Yeah, I don't know, but it's going to be quite cool, I think. I mean, it's going to be quite a lot of space. So I'm probably not going to be sure what to do with a lot of it. Yeah.
And who are you using to draw sort of inspiration from building the city?
I've mostly looked at Brixie from Canada.
Yeah.
I love his city, awesome. Also, Small Brick City. He makes some awesome compact designs.
Is he still going? Because I used to watch him all the time, and I haven't seen him for ages.
I don't know, but I love his city. I think it's awesome. Also, I've looked at Hives as well. Another very nice city. I just keep looking at loads of people's cities and just to pick inspiration. Once you get yours, Greg, I'll look at yours. Yeah, and also take up. You mentioned finish Mandalore. Yes, my current mock. I am going to finish that before I do the city. Yeah.
You know, I always say if I didn't have, and I really mean this too, because especially since I've seen stuff that like has done and everything, but if I didn't have the space I have, I would make a very elaborate micro city. It just because I knew once I was set on a city, I knew I was going to have one. I didn't think about the micro thing at first, but like I said, I know I would have went there if I didn't have a choice. And then especially, like I said, since I've seen stuff that like Kaz and other people have done too, like I've seen like you can make some really awesome like micro cities. And then, you know, like Greg, some of the mocks that we've seen like on 2x2 and stuff like that. You know, like the Hogwarts one comes to mind. That remember the train?
Oh, that was brilliant. That was.
Yeah, and that's just something you could put on the outskirts of your city. You know what I mean? Like if you had a mountain or something. You know, I mean. Just there's so much cool stuff you can do, but yeah, space is always like I had to take one of my modulars out to make room for other stuff in here. And when I get the police station, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that because I could put it on a different side, but I don't know. I feel like I won't really get to see it or utilize it, so I don't know. It's tough trying to figure out space.
And Hive, how do you design your city though? I mean, where did you start from? Did you say, right, I'm going to start in the center and build out, or you're going to put a couple of buildings together and you sort of think, yeah, they work together and then kind of work from there?
You mean like in the beginning or?
Yeah. Did you where would you advise someone to start first?
Well, I started with like a block. Because when I first started my city, it wasn't like this. And obviously it wasn't like this because I didn't have as much stuff. But I basically just did a block, like a square, and had a street going around the buildings. And then I started making it more instead of one straight line. Yeah, I had like more and more like blocks basically. That's how I started, but I was never satisfied on what I wanted to do because every time I made the city, see, my biggest thing is I wanted to see both sides of the building, the backs and the fronts. And no matter how I had them, I just could not utilize both sides of all the buildings. So I don't know. It's hard to say. It depends on really what you want out of it. And even right now, the only reason I have the city laid out the way I do is for stop motion filming. Because I would probably do it a little bit differently if I didn't need to do so much filming. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would start with a block and work your way out, and then it'll start morphing over time. Because there's, like I say, there's so many different things you don't think about, like, you know, how many plates you're going to need, you know, or how much sidewalk you want, or how many street lamps, or how many street lights, or how many stoplights, or how many stop signs, how many bus stops, you know what I mean? Like,
so, the small things, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the further out you go, the more these things become present. Like,
it's going to be awesome just trying to plan out a city. It's just going to be really fun, I think.
And then once you start making a city, then it's really exciting when you see things, whether it's a set that comes out, or I would go to like Brick Fair, Virginia or something, and you would see somebody at a booth selling like hold on, I'll show you, like one of these.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, and you can buy loads of custom ones as well. Like you can get custom ones. Like I've seen 5-star toys make a British red post box, and I'm like, I'd love that for my city.
Like this, Or like I remember Ninja, and I already had a couple, but Ninja sent me Ninja Neverland sent me this newsstand.
Oh wow,
You know, that was at
that's
the Lego
nice.
store. Yeah. So like, and you see these things and it makes you really excited. Just like, man, that would look really good in my city. You know what I mean?
There's so many good little poly bags for the city, like the popcorn cart as well.
Yeah,
That's a really good one.
And then you see stuff like this. Like I always like getting stuff like this at Brick Fair and stuff like that. You know, just things you can put.
Wow.
Yeah, and this was from the Spider-Man Far From Home, or not Far From Home, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
All the art he makes. Oh,
Yeah,
that's actually
yeah.
Yeah, I saw. Do you know what? I've not seen that film, and I saw an advert for it the other day. I'm like, I've got to watch that.
Greg,
Yeah,
you need to
great.
watch it. It's one of the best films
Yeah,
I've ever watched.
So this, you know, just you see stuff like this, and you're like, yeah, this would be a great just brick wall. You know, whether you make alleys or something like that. There's so much you can do with cities, man. So you know, and then I started with behind me. You know, I got this forest. And I almost love my forest area more than the actual city stuff. Yeah. So there's a lot you can do with it. It just once you start, it's you know the biggest thing that like I said that I try and tell people, man, is base plates. That's the biggest thing. Like this area over here, I forget how many are on this table, but I have like I've said I've got like 50 or so base plates. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's one of the first things. But I started with like graph paper, and I would like, you know, since graph paper is pretty easy if you want to really try and lay out what you're doing before you actually lay it out.
Yeah.
But
how do you get the scale of the I don't know of the base plates?
Well, I mean, like okay, so basically it's I can't remember what it was, but a base plate is about a foot long, I think. Roughly.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'd have to get a ruler and measure it again, man. But that's so I would basically see how many base plates I can fit across like a 2x4 table or something like that, whatever the size table you have. So even before you start your city, you want to know how big of a groundwork you have to work on. You know what I mean? So yeah, you figure out how many base plates you can fit on that particular table, and then you're like, okay, well, I know a modular goes on one base plate unless it's assembly square. But then you just basically try and figure it out, and then so that's where I'm trying to figure out like how people are going to work it out with these new roads, because I know that because it's like math. You know, I know I got a base plate with a modular, then I got a base plate that's got a road. And then you help you figure out. So these new roads aren't base plates. So yeah, I don't know. Again, I know that there's ways to work around it. I'm just very curious to see how everybody's going to start doing it. If they do it, I know there are certain people like, well, I mean, I don't want to say for sure, but I feel like Brixie, you know, Alex Nunes, you know, other big people that, you know, Agents of Mock, I'm sure Jang's probably not, like these guys probably are not going to switch over to these new roads. It would take an immense amount of money to you know, and time.
Yeah. So what would you do if you was in my predicament then, Hive? Would you say, oh, do you know what? If I were you, I'd go with the new system, or would you suggest that I buy loads of the old system?
Well, here's the predicament is because I feel like I can't recommend this new system. But at the same time, I don't know what the future holds. So I'd hate to tell you like, yeah, stock up on all these road base plates as much as you can, you know, and then you buy a bunch of them. And then maybe there's a way that the new ones work out good or something. I don't know how it's going to work out good, but you never know. So I don't know, man. I really don't. I can't see how these things are going to work out good. But you know, if you're just starting out a city, you might be able to get it to work out.
Yeah, this is true. It's a sort of process. What about you, Brick? So, what's your thoughts on the new roads and everything? Brickso? Is he there? Oh, he's off. He's on mute.
I think he mentioned he liked them though.
Yeah, I think they're all right. That said, those new roads are only about the roads. I've still got to collect base plates, haven't I? I've still got to get loads of green base plates and stuff like that, haven't I?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want a what do they call it? Forest area, parks, stuff like that. Are you gonna have a beach at all?
Yeah, but I'm going to sort of do a beach off of the sort of edge of Moss Isley or something like that.
Are you just gonna just hunt down the tan base plate stuff, or are you gonna try and use like plates and all that?
Yeah, I'll probably get some tan plates and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe I should just. I mean, what color do you tend to use the most, Hive, in your city? Is it like grey or green?
As far as base plates?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is nice to have some green. Like, if I wasn't filming so much, I'd probably have some green spread out throughout the city part of the area. But for the most part, all my green's over here in the forest, and then of course all the tan is that way for the beach and the desert area. But I was lucky where Ninja and I traded base plates. I had like, I can't remember if it was blues. I think I had some blues or greens maybe for him that I traded for the tans.
Oh, wow.
Which picture uses graph paper when planning his city area stuff?
Who's that?
Which up teacher?
I use his graph paper as well. Yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably be picking a few people's brains. I mean, through December, that's what I'm going to be doing, planning on what I'm doing. But to be honest, Hive, first things I've got to do is start building some buildings. I mean, that is
Are you doing custom stuff?
I think I'll do some custom stuff. Yeah, I quite like the custom stuff. I'll certainly put custom stuff into it where I can buy it. Now, what websites would you suggest one goes to in the UK anyway, Brixo?
I don't know, really.
Are you talking about buying something custom, or you're talking about building a mock?
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about building your own mock, or just buying like a custom building?
I'll probably do my own stuff. I'd like to do my own building or something like that. I might do my own castle or something like that, Or
yeah, that'd be cool.
My own Lego store or something. Because that in my head, I want everything to kind of start from a Lego store that's central to the city.
Oh, that sounds good.
And then from that, maybe some great big tree, like the tree of creativity, which were one of those regional sets, Hive. And I don't know. I just is it one of these things that kind of you have a plan, you have a rough plan for what you're doing? Woodshop, you'll be able to tell me. Is cities are they like a sort of thing that you kind of have a sort of semi plan for where you want things to go, but when you start building it, it kind of takes its own form.
You're muted. I think if you didn't mean to.
Yeah, it does. Some things still are planned, but yeah, a lot of stuff, it just kind of morphs into its own thing. I mean, it's kind of like the stop motion stuff in a way. Like I'll write out rough drafts, you know what I mean? And then, like, for instance, the newest one, I went ahead and started redoing the script for a lot of the stuff because just different things change, different things morph. I might think of a funnier line or something like that. But yeah, the city's like that. I mean, yeah, just some things just kind of, especially when it's more organic, like the forest area. You know, like when I'm putting trees in different areas, like it's, even if I think I'm going to have something laid out the way it does, once something else goes in, like the train station over on the end of the forest over there, that I originally had it in one area, but just the way that the park and everything, the path and all that stuff worked out, I ended up having to move it. And it's all good. And then sometimes if I don't like where it's going, I'll have to just go backtrack and, you know, start putting stuff in a different direction.
Yeah, rebuild it.
Yeah.
Cool. Sarah, have you ever wanted to start a city?
Yes, that actually is on my agenda of things to do as well. So since I have so many buildings already, and also that is one of the primary things that I look for and that Mike looks for when we pick out Lego sets, is we always look, can this be incorporated into a city? And if it can't, it needs to basically have a really good reason why we want to pick it up. So that's always kind of in the background of my mind is, does this work in a city? And it's something I want to do one day. I think that if we bought a new house, that would be a little bit easier. But it's possible here in this place that we're living now. It's just a little bit small, but it's possible. And it's definitely something I want to do one day. I think to answer the question you guys were talking about earlier with like, how do you plan a city? I think it really depends on what kind of a person you are, because I sort of compare that to even what Brandon was just talking about with like changing your script and rewriting. I think that when you are a person who writes or plans something, you either plan it all out in advance and like really, really think about it all and plan out every detail and then put that into action, or you're more like innovative and you just kind of randomly do stuff and it comes together. So I think it just depends on your
I see, because of the way my brain works. To be honest, it could be a bit of a pain because I definitely think slightly different to some, especially the corporate world, folks. I'm quite a bit stick out like a sore thumb. What I do is I tend to plan things so I've got a structure of a plan, and then normally speaking, as I'm going about it, things change and I change with it. So if I think it's better, it's better. So I'm not one of these people that will sort of cut my nose off to spite my face. I always think adapting is the best possible way to be. And but I'm creative as well with it, or as some people tend to put it, resourceful. So that's kind of my thing on that. But I think as well, you know, I think cities, scripts, reviews when you're doing things, it's all progressive, isn't it? It's a progressive thing, and if you, for creative things. Like an artist, if an artist starts a portrait, they don't know what it's going to look like when it's finished. In fact, I don't even think artists know how to finish a painting. Matt, you're out there. You tell me what you think. I think an artist could look at a picture every day of the week that they've drawn or they've painted or inked or whatever, and I think they could probably make minor changes to it every day.
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't think nothing's ever done, and certainly a city isn't always done. Anyway, let me catch up a little bit with the chat, folks, because I'm doing all this knolling. It's quite nice, actually, taking a small set and knolling it and then doing that. Let's take a look. Who's out there? We've got the wonderful Victoria Fisher. Victoria, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I really do. In fact, I hope every one of you is having a top day as it happens. It's lovely to be sharing a Saturday with you all. Take Up Studio says, I've done my shorts video. I mentioned the other day, he was talking about that the other day, Take Up. He says he's done quite a funny, jokey one. I hope people see it that way as well. Oh, I tell you what, if there's one thing I've tried to do, folks, with some of these shorts, I've tried to add in a bit of comedy. Now, I've added a bit of comedy in the Star Trek one that I did, that features Captain Kirk. My new one that's just out, actually, as I think it's got quite a funny bit about Greedo in it. Take Up, you might especially like that one. And what's the other one that I did that was quite funny? Oh, yeah, R2-D2. Did you like that one, Brick Hive?
Yeah, dude, that's funny.
So I built R2-D2, and I went for the funniest thing that I think R2-D2 did in the Star Wars movies. But anyway, it's one of those things, Take Up. Don't feel bad if people don't find it funny or anything like that, because it's a bit like art. Comedy can be like art, and it's a taste thing. But do you know what? At the end of the day, mate, as long as you're happy with it, that is what counts.
Yeah, that's what counts, man.
BRICK HIVES Studios is out there giving out some love to the peeps in the chat. We've got Take Up Studios says as well, nowadays secret BRICK HIVES Studios. Well, so we've got Will Harper saying, Adorable, I hear you imagine the things you could create if you just given enough space. Yeah. I tell you what, folks, as well, people that are out there that say they haven't got an imagination or can't draw or anything like that, I always say, if someone was holding a gun to your head and they said, draw me a masterpiece, and your life depended on it, you'll draw a masterpiece, believe me, folks.
You're going to be a Picasso.
Yeah, you will. Give him a run for his money. Will Harper's giving out some love to Lorraine. Lorraine, really nice to see you out there. It really is. Hope sight is all good and everything. How's his eye anyway? Is he getting better, or And what was that program like that you watched last night? I hope it was a good one and in keeping with the O'Connor family tradition. Family Bricks is out there, folks. Don't forget, he's going to be. I think he's streaming tonight. He's you say I draw stream as well. He'll be out there. I think even Solo might be streaming tonight. In fact, I'm surprised we haven't even seen Solo in the chat. He's every day of the week when I see people doing streams, he always seems to be in his van. Believe me, it really is. We've got there because Brixie said, "Aye, Captain Simon Moss," with a couple of pirate skull and bones. That's a good emoji. I like that one, Brixie. The woodshop teacher goes on to say, "I started with my main street with modulars, then a side street with mocks, and then it just grew from there. Now I'm trying to plan the layout, mixing the buildings." Is there a woodshop teacher, Brick Hive? Is there like a rule of thumb whereby you put all your best buildings at the front or anything like that? I mean, can you mix them around? Do you have like a high street, for example? The police station, would that be at, like, say, the top of the high street, and then from there you'd have like a bookstore, and then maybe a diner or something like that? I mean, does everyone just put their modulars together, or do they mix them around? And what about the creative?
I don't really have a method, as far as what goes to what. All I know is when I originally laid the city out like this, I had all the modulars in the back because they're taller, and then I had like the smaller builds that aren't modulars, like the little Lego store or whatever, in the front, so that way you could still see past them. You can see the buildings behind them. Beyond that, no. I mean, I imagine maybe some people might have a structure or maybe a color type scheme, or maybe I don't know. And I've got some things incorporated in mine, like my hospital mock that I made and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really have any kind of method to the madness as far as setting up the modulars. Okay. I'm not sure, woodshop teacher might, or
I would think woodshop teacher would, because he's a carpenter by trade, and I know carpenters like to set things out.
Yeah,
and I wonder if he does as well.
Measure twice, cut once. That's the old carpenter saying that I was always told. Which actually really kind of coincides with a lot of stuff in life as well. Preparation is key. Yeah,
that is very true, especially when it comes to making videos, folks.
Yeah,
no doubt about that. All right, let's go to here and see what's happening out there. To see what's going on, and then we'll get back with the knowing.
What's he saying about solo? Solo on stream while working. That is a dedicated man. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Simon, how are you doing? I forgot to say hi to Simon earlier. Lorraine asked me how I was doing. I'm doing good, Lorraine. Can't complain. I'm building this Ecto-1, so I'm pretty happy about that. How are you doing, Lorraine? Are you doing well? Tell Sai we said hello.
Yeah, and you lovely lot out there as well. Tell us what you're building today, if you're building anything. Are you kind of building along to this stream as well? I'd love to know what you guys are building. It'd be fun.
I tell you, nothing makes me feel better when people tell me that they, they're building something while listening to one of my Hive streams or Good Morning Brick World or something. You know what I mean? That makes me feel good.
Yeah, me too, man. It's a nice feeling. What's Up T says, love to make small scenes behind the buildings, so try to place things to make them visible. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so nothing's necessarily hidden away. Yeah, good point there, woodshop teacher.
Now, something that I've also been trying to work on too, and I'm kind of bad for it, is I think that if you put a lot of stuff too much at once in one area, I think it's kind of clustered and it's hard on the eye to focus on something in particular. So it's good to have some stuff spread out. But yeah, I was trying to think. There's a couple of really, really interesting cities that are really, they're not huge, but the way they've laid them out are so good. But I'm trying to remember the names of everybody. There's a lot of good cities out there. And, you know, most of them are very different and unique.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing about my city that I've always been adamant about doing, just because it makes it fun for me, is just mixing all these different themes in my city. I just always thought it'd be cool to live in a city where literally you could have a Mandalorian selling ice cream, you know, or you know,
Yeah, it'd be cool.
just anybody could live in this city.
Yeah, in mine, I'm just definitely going to do that because it's going to be so fun. Just put like Star Wars or Marvel or any sort of different theme.
Yeah.
Have you thought of a name for your city, Brixo?
Nope, haven't had any thought of it. No idea.
Yeah, that's another tough one in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like
to
mine
name
just
it.
seems too obvious, you know, like Hive City, just, you know, but it'd be cool to think of something really different.
It's still a good name though. I do like it.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. I always thought it was funny because Doc used to mess around with me and say it should be called Hiveville or something because it's not really like a city, you know. it's more like a Hiveville, a Hive town, something.
So what defines it as a city then?
Like Jang, when you start getting skyscrapers, I think in there.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Or if it's just big enough, like Brixies or like
His is massive.
or like Alex Noon's or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's moved into his new place and done that up quickly, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely got a whole new setup going on.
Yeah, I'm liking the prints in this.
And that was a Lego IDEAS set, huh?
This one was, yeah, very much so. Here we go, folks. Look, I'll show you how to look.
Yeah, very nice prints.
Love me some prints, especially really cool ones like that.
Yeah, those are very, very cool ones. A few of them as well, actually. It's nice. So, what's your first impressions of the Ecto-1 Hive?
Very good. I mean, so far the chassis, you know, it's a pretty interesting. I mean, so it was feeling pretty basic, like a pretty normal chassis at first, but then starting to add all these like colors on the bottom here. I don't know if that's going to be like the floor tiles, but there's definitely some yellow going on. The most exciting part for me is going to be building the top of it. I can't wait to start on all that.
Yeah, and I think the greedling on top take quite a while, you know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's a lot going on up there, man. Definitely a lot going on. I forgot. Brick, so what were you building, dude?
I haven't been building anything.
Oh, okay. I just can't remember if
just been chatting.
That's good enough, man. I just couldn't remember if you were building something or not. I was like, oh, what is he doing?
Brixo, feel free to give people a shout out in the chat as well if you want to. If anyone asks us a questions, feel free to throw them our way as well.
Cool. I'll do that.
Good man. It's good to have you here anyway. It's nice to chat with you, Brixo, because because of school and stuff like that, it kind of takes up a little bit more of your time, doesn't it?
Yeah. And now being closer to my GCSEs than further away from them. Yeah, got to concentrate a bit more.
No, we've noticed the absence of a lot of you, you know, because of school and stuff. You know, Daily Brick's another one. We haven't seen him around a whole lot lately. There's been a bunch of them. A lot of my subscribers have reached out to me and said they're sorry they've missed a lot of streams and stuff, you know. But I mean, I completely understand, dude. I mean,
There's always time for Lego, though. Always.
yeah,
time.
man. Like, and that's the great thing about the videos. If you can't catch us live, you know, you can always go back and watch them later. I mean, it ain't no big thing, man. You know, everybody's got lives going on. Some of us got to go to school. Some of us got to go to work. Some of us just got to go, you know, I don't know, somewhere.
If there's one thing for sure, folks, there's always a place where we belong. That's
Right. A place where everybody knows your name. So we got some steering going on, so that's good.
Oh yeah, I think that comes in quite early as well, as it happens.
Yeah.
Hey, Bricksloth, good to see you, Bricksloth.
Bricksloth, what's happening?
Random colourful city. Yeah, Bricksloth, you've got a city, haven't you?
Yeah, Soft City.
Yeah, Soft City. Tell me.
Just got a new mirror.
How you set up your city. I want to know how you do it, Bricksloth. It's picked up Random Colourful City. Yay. Love it, Sarah Star Bricks. Simon Moss is loving your build at the moment, Sarah. Bricksloth says, I just ordered my stage for my special drag show in the park. Oh, that sounds interesting. Tell us a little bit about that, Bricksloth. The Friends pop-up stage. Very cool. I'm liking that.
Speaking of Friends real quick, they've got some nice sets coming out for 2021, dude.
Yeah, they definitely
I was impressed with a lot of the Friends stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like that movie theater is a good one. The cinema.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But they've got one of those. I need to check those out again because
I mean, it's not the Palace Cinema, but it's definitely really nice, and you could definitely modify and make it bigger and everything, man. So
I know Adora Builds is really into Friends, and honestly, I actually do like the Friends builds. I'm not into the dolls or anything like that, but I really I can appreciate the builds. I really do.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them. As a matter of fact, I bought another one. It was the one that had this thing, and it's got like the waterfall connected to it and stuff. I just took the waterfall pieces and put them over in the ocean area.
these, like the water park set from this year, like you could take those water park, like the tube pieces, and you can make some really cool like custom water slides with that.
Yeah, no, they make a lot of good sets. It's just, I mean, and like I always talk about, one of my favorite ones is like the hot dog truck.
That's cool.
But it's just, you know, it just sometimes, you know, their color schemes are really flamboyant, and you know, and that's fine if that's what you want. But there's so many times that I just love the structures, but I just don't like the color scheme.
It's a lot brighter than City. Like they use a lot of.
Yeah, no, I think that they're getting a little more lax on some of the bright colors on it and stuff. So you can actually start utilizing them in City stuff, I guess, more. But yeah, I mean, you know, they're obviously targeted towards a certain audience, so I get that, you know.
Yeah, I think I think Friends are definitely good to have around. It might not be my cup of tea, but like I say, folks, the sets I think are fine. I like the fact that they're nice, colourful, and vibrant, and things like that. And you know what? I do what Hive would do: just build them. And if I don't like the dolls, then you know, don't have the dolls. It's as simple as that.
And get rid of them.
Well, I've kept all of the hair pieces and stuff like that, all the accessories, and because all that stuff works just fine. Like, there's a really cool thing I took out of one of the sets and put them on my beach area, and it's one of I forget what it's called, but it's basically like a poster board type thing, or a plywood cutout, so you can put your face in through it, and then it's got like a picture on the front of it of like, you know, a sailor or a mermaid or something like that. Yeah, I got one of those from that set. They got a lot of the dolls. It's crazy because the hair piece and all like the accessories and stuff like that are interchangeable with minifigs. So it's really odd that they changed the minifigures to mini dolls, but
well, why did they do that? Why didn't they just use minifigures for Friends sets? Does anyone know that? Adora Build, do you know why?
I did.
I actually do know why. I think they did research on it because I used to watch a lot of videos about Friends, and they did a lot of research on what little girls in that age range that the sets are marketed for is like what is the most appealing things to them, and they overwhelmingly chose mini dolls. So that is why. The market audience for that just prefers the mini dolls. And I didn't used to like mini dolls, but I've come around to them quite a bit. So I love it all.
I like them.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way to be, Sarah. The funny thing was, I did buy a Lego set that has a doll in it from the Lego Movie 2. What's her name? Mayhem.
Yeah, General Mayhem.
General Mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mayhem.
Really
yeah,
nice
I got it for her because I think she looks really good.
Yeah, the hair on that one is really cool, right? It's like a very shiny, very pretty blue, and it's like got a gloss on it. I think that's the gloss is on top of the hairpiece to make it really shine. It looks really nice, and the outfit for that figure is really cool too. I really like the mini doll. Yeah, I think it's. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just shaped a little bit more
I've got
toys
like
that girls play with, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think maybe I've got a soft spot for Friends dolls, really. Anyway, I don't know. But the thing is, folks, I always say in life, don't knock it until you try it. So I need to build a set, and then I know exactly what I think of it. So I never knock anything until I try it.
I've done a full circle on mini dolls. I used to really not like them. Mm-hmm. But now I love them so much. I really do. I find them very cute now. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. I love it. And the colors are nice. And I don't know. I think the eyes are more expressive. So if you want to use the mini dolls for playing with, if you're a younger person, the eyes are so much larger on the mini dolls. It really gives you a more expressive kind of feel for the doll.
And just out of interest, Sarah, what does Mr. Starbricks think of Friends?
What do you think, Friends?
I think it's great. I think it introduces a whole other piece of colors to the Lego lineup, and it's indeed great to target girls and females to Lego. So it's a good addition. I don't understand the flack that it gets from a predominantly male group of characters, people.
Well, and like I said, they did a lot of research on it. That was what the market audience for that wants. It's what they want. So give them what they want, right?
Well, yeah, that's it. You got to give them what they want, not what they think they want. It's because that would be foolish. Otherwise, you'd be losing money. But with Friends sets, Sarah, and again, Dorable, if you're out there, please do tell me. Do they come out with like a set each year, like the modular sets? Do they come out with like a prime Friends set every year or something like that?
That's a tough question for me to answer because I've done a lot of looking into like what are the largest Friends sets that there are. Because they started making the Friends sets in 2012, I believe, and I had not started collecting Lego again until just a few years ago. So I didn't have any Friends sets. So I did a lot of research on what the biggest, coolest sets are. I would not say that they have anything that is like the modular of the year, but they will usually do a large set. Usually that's going to be like a resort or something like that. Usually it's a large resort or something similar to that. They've had a mall in the past. So there are some larger ones, but there isn't really a annual, this is going to be in line with the Friends. This is the large piece. Fantastic. Yeah, the hotel is really great, but they have larger sets that they come out with each year, I would say, but not really anything that is thematically connected, aside from being part of Heart Lake City.
And talking of mixing and stuff like that, do the in the universe of Lego beings, if there is such a thing, folks, do Friends mix with Lego minifigures? Is that a thing?
What do you mean mix?
Well, like like say Ninjago the movie. Would you see like a Friends figure in there?
Well, they had Friends in the Lego 2 movie.
Yeah, they mix them together.
Oh, well, that's good then. That's good. They're all one happy family.
They don't look right, in my opinion, but it's whatever, man. It's whoever's imagination. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It'd be like it's like sticking a He-Man in a Transformer cartoon. Like you can do it, but it just doesn't look right, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you want it, Hive, just to see.
I don't know. My Gundam mech hung out with my Barbies, and I always mix my toys together, so it doesn't really bother me that much. I think the favorite way that people have incorporated Friends mini dolls in the builds is maybe having a separate section. Like maybe your beach is a Friends mini doll beach, and everybody in that area is like Friends mini dolls. But I like them together. I like them. I like all of it, so I don't mind mixing all the toys together.
See, Sarah's got a better imagination.
Oh yeah, Sarah's got. I know Sarah's got a good imagination. Definitely. And Bricksloth says, I use Ninjago in my city too. Yeah, Bricksloth, I'm definitely going to have a Ninjago section. If there's one thing, there's two things in my channel next year that's going to be a thing. It's one, the city, Legondon, and secondly, more Ninjago. Because I buy Ninjago, but I just don't build it. I think that'll be another thing next year. I definitely won't buy as many Lego sets as I've purchased this year. I'll have a much shallower, can I say?
Well, if you focus your channel more on a city, like it starts becoming more of a city channel, you won't need to buy other sets as much, man. Because people buying will be for your city, not just sets to review or whatever. That's how it's slowly becoming for me with the stop motion stuff. I don't need to review sets like I did anymore. I don't have the time anyways, but yeah, because now it's eventually I'll still have like other stuff I do, but eventually it's just probably going to be known for stop motion over time, because I'll just be doing more and more and more of them. So yeah, if you start really focusing heavy on the city stuff, now the city can get expensive. That's a whole different ball game, but
yeah, but they're big. They're kind of big one-off expenses, aren't they? And they take longer to build.
And it goes to a bigger project too.
Yeah, I mean, I bought the Marilyn Monroe mosaic because that was on sale as well. I bought that earlier in the week, and I'm going to basically build every Friday one of the tiles from it because it's a fairly straightforward thing to do while I'm doing a live stream.
Yeah.
Right, let's take a look and see what my storage is like on this.
Yeah, I like this conversation going on in the chat about what's acceptable for mini dolls, and I like Adora Build said that every city has its own rules. So that's very true.
I mean, a lot of people wouldn't make their city like mine, where they've got all these different themes in them. You know what I mean?
I'd love to do that. Like in my city, I want to have like the Hulkbuster in just in a building, a massive hole in the building, like it's been punched in there or something.
Well, plus I just, on top of just it being cool, I always thought it'd be just something interesting, like, if I did a city update and I'm going through the city and then all you see like a fight with like the Hulkbuster or something, it's stuff
you
like
can
that.
have an Avengers Tower as well, a massive, really big one.
I mean,
I want to do that.
I'm going to have like the T-Rex taking out a load of stormtroopers or something like that,
Right.
Yeah, you just have just make your city whatever you want. It's like, just do what you want. It's so cool. So much to do with the city.
I'm going to make my city out of rock and roll, that's for sure.
Oh, we have something in the chat. Minifig Series 21 just got leaked.
Oh, really?
Oh, look. 88 says Minifig 21 just got leaked.
And I believe Brick Clicker just posted a video on it.
Just like magic, Brick Clicker arrives.
Yeah, and he just posted a video.
Who did? Brick Clicker?
Yeah, he posted a video on it.
Brick Clicker, what do you reckon then of the new series? Any good? I still haven't bought Series 20 yet. I must buy it before that goes.
Have you seen?
That's what I'm saying. As soon as you catch your breath, man, they put out something new.
Yeah, this one I've seen it. It looks really good. This series, some nice figures in it.
Finally got our Series 20 Viking because I didn't have the Viking.
Yeah, I'll have to buy Series
Nice.
when I go to Leicester Square. I could go next week actually. I might phone them up because they do the series now. They just do it all in a bag for you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Let's take a look at that one, Sarah.
Yeah, it was the only Series 20 minifigure
Nice.
that I didn't have yet.
Yeah.
So Mike went ahead and picked it up for me, and I feel like he paid a lot for it. It didn't come with a bag, but I'm happy I have him because I was the only one I didn't have, and he's really cool. He's one of my favorites from this Series 20. So I'm really excited now to see the 21.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm interested to know. So, is there a standout figure, Brick Clicker, that you like from this new series?
He loves his CMFs. He buys all of them.
I have actually got quite a lot of them. The series, and
You know, there's some people that only collect minifigures.
yeah.
Because I at the conventions I see them all the time, man. Like they got their notebooks, you know, and they're crossing off the ones that they can find. But like I remember talking to a couple that they go to all these conventions together, and yeah, all they do is collect minifigs. They just find every minifig they can, not just CMFs. I mean minifigs,
Like some of the rare ones.
or just like even like ones that come in sets that they try and find individually. You know what I mean? They just try and collect like every single minifigure that comes out.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
think
a task in itself.
I wonder, and I'm just throwing it out there, folks, and I'm not going to give you any context as to why I'm saying this, but I wonder if the Admiral Thrawn minifigure will prove to be quite popular these days. Interesting.
Well, isn't it already quite expensive figure anyways?
It is, but I think
it only came in the one Rebel set, right?
Yeah, it came in the Phantom 2. Hopefully they'll remake it in some sort of set in the future.
And how about that, folks? For a printed piece.
The number plate. Yeah, that's a good printed piece. You get 2 of those as well.
Yeah.
All the new minifigures have exclusive prints and new parts, so they're great
Do
value
they?
for money, says Brick Clicker.
That means they're going to be about $7 each now.
Well, there's only 12 of them this time, so.
So are they going to come out in the new packages? I'm curious.
Oh, I hope so. That would
Oh,
be
I hope
amazing.
not.
No,
I want to
yeah,
feel those
definitely hope not.
packages.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah, well, yeah, I totally forgot they were that like that.
Yeah, I saw that they're going
Yeah.
to change the packages so you can't feel them anymore. I hope they don't do that. They better not.
Yeah, I hope it was just a rumor thing, kind of thingy.
Yeah,
you know.
I totally forgot about that.
Hi, Fubuki. Thank you for coming by.
I
Oh,
think
Fabuki. Oh,
Hey,
Fabuki.
Fubuki.
Good to have you here. Good to see you, mate.
I like the build cam you have, Greg. It looks awesome. Look how he's knolling all his Lego.
Oh, thank you. I'll be able to improve it next time I do it, because I've got an adapter that I'll be able to plug it directly into the router, so it won't be kind of, if I do that, it's a little bit delayed, but you kind of get the gist of it anyway. And this was something I've actually been thinking about to do, and then I saw Brick Hive doing it the other day, and I messaged him and I said, "Oh, are you doing it like this or like this?" Because we when we both looked at this, we looked into this about 6 months ago, didn't we, Hive? And
yeah,
between us, we didn't have the sort of the processing power to kind of to do it on one PC. So of course now times have changed. But Hive, just out of interest, when I got my new laptop, my life was instantly better. What's your thoughts with your new one?
Oh my god, dude. So there's 4 tests I've been waiting to do on it, and I got to do 2 of them last night. Well, one of them I've been doing throughout the week. So the first one was editing 2x2, because it's normally they're an hour long. So that's a lot of, it's not your normal 5, 10, 15, 20-minute video. So that was the first thing. And I put a lot, as you know, we put a lot of clips, not just pictures, but actual video clips and stuff, GIFs, you know what I mean? Like, and these 2x2s. So, didn't slow down once. And then when I went to export it, normally it would take like, I don't know, at least probably an hour or 2 at the very least to export something that large. I did it in like 4 minutes. It was insane. So now the next 2 steps are going to be the same thing, but instead of 2x2, it'd be my next stop motion, because that obviously takes a lot of audio and video clips too. So Yeah, I'm very impressed. I'm very happy. The only thing I've got to do, and Mrs. Hive is actually, she just ordered me one last night as an early Christmas gift, is I got to get one of those fan things that you can sit your laptops on, because this thing is it's like a PC, man, in a laptop. So it's super hot, man. Like I've had it kind of propped up most of the time when I'm doing all this hardcore editing, just because it hasn't overheated, but I don't want it to get to that point either. You know what I mean? Because I hear those fans kick on, man, and it's just trying to cool it down. Because it's
hot quite quickly.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. What?
I just said they get like quite hot, like really, really quickly.
Oh yeah. And like again, it's not hot, but it's definitely warm. And then like I'll feel the air coming out, and it's definitely very warm. So, and I'm new with this. I'm not a techie type person. So you know, I'm new to the hardcore technology that I have. I mean, this is an expensive laptop. I mean, like I would tell you right now, even probably 5 years ago, I would have smacked my future self for spending this much money on a laptop. But obviously, you know, since I started the channel, I take it seriously, and you know, I want to try and strive to get better and better quality over time. And yeah, trying to edit big stuff, especially the stop motion stuff with the laptop I was using, was I was going to throw it out the window if I had to keep using it.
Yeah, no, I got like you, I bought a much more powerful laptop, and my laptop is effectively a gaming laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it just eats videos for breakfast, folks. It really does.
Yeah. And I was explaining to Mrs. Hive, because she asked me the same question last night. She's like, "So how's the new laptop going?" And I was telling her about what I told you, but on top of that, when we put all these clips and stuff and these videos, I'm downloading them on my computer first before I even put them onto the video. So I keep downloading more and more and more stuff on the laptop, and then once the video is done and I make it, then I'll erase it all and get it out of here. And I do have an external storage also that I'll put all my videos on once I'm done. Yeah, I don't keep them on the laptop. I'll put them, and I got a really powerful external storage unit.
I use OneDrive.
I can't remember how many gigs it's got, but Mrs. Hive was telling me one time, she was trying to explain how many hours of like video I could put on it, and it was a lot.
Yeah,
it was a lot of hours.
Yeah, me personally, Hive, I use OneDrive, so I've got like terabytes of data that I could put on there, because I always keep the backup of the original video that I create, because YouTube doesn't keep your video in the same quality as what you do.
And so, plus, you never know if YouTube crashes or something, you'll lose all of your videos. I mean,
yeah. So I can definitely rebuild it all if I have to.
Yeah,
we have the technology.
Because you think about some of these, creators that have been on here for years and years and years. I mean, and they've got thousands of videos.
Yeah, I'm just a bit glad that what's it called? Let me just do that. Boom. That 4K hasn't taken off as much as HD, because that will just eat up storage space like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
How's it going in the chat anyway, folks? We've got there. Bricksoft says, "I don't really care if boxes are yellow or black." Brick Kicker says, "Black box seems to work really well for some things, but awful for others. Lego want consistency in the range." Yeah, I'm the same. I don't think it works in everything. I'm getting a bit bored of 18 plus for this and that, if I'm honest. Lego is definitely trying to guide us in a particular direction, folks. All I say is watch this space. Cabbage Face Lego says, "Bon anniversaries." Thank you, Monsieur Cabbage, or Cabbage, I should say. Face, welcome back. Good to see you. Brickley says, "Thanks, Bricksoft. They look so good. January the 1st is going to be an amazing and expensive day." Oh, they come out January the 1st. Blimey, that's good. That's quite useful as well, truth be known. Brickley says, "Thanks, Will Harper. Really appreciate it. Nice video, by the way. Oh, good stuff. I'll be checking that out.
Yeah,
a little bit
definitely.
later, Brick. I'm kind of otherwise engaged at the moment.
And now I'm even more intrigued because there's a beekeeper in the set or in the series.
Oh, that'd be good.
So actually, to answer your question though, Will, I don't know. With the exception of just my logo, you know, and like the names of stuff, I haven't really taken it literally. I know that like in the beginning, Brick Studio was really all about making me some like bee person. Yeah, no, it's just a logo, just my name, you know what I mean, for the channel. So I don't know. Well, no, I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna change my stick fig into a beekeeper. No really intentions of doing that. But I would love to have a beekeeper in the city.
He could be like the magistrate of your city, Hive. I've got a little bit of trivia I can tell you, right? Again, folks, not giving nothing away, but there is a certain woman in this week's episode of The Mandalorian, and I'm talking about the one with the I think you call him a lance, Hive.
Called what?
A lance. The weapon of her choice is a lance.
Wait.
Again, I'm not giving nothing away, folks, but it's made of a particular metal. Right? Do you know the person I'm talking about? That, i.e., the magistrate.
Yeah.
Right. She is the granddaughter of Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I actually saw that. I found that very interesting.
But what I thought was spooky is that it would have been, I think it was Bruce Lee's birthday yesterday as well.
Really?
Yeah, he would have been 60 or something like that, I think.
Oh, wow. No, I had no idea. Okay, now I see. Okay. So
Mr. Starbrick says that is the goddaughter.
Oh, goddaughter.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I heard granddaughter. I must have heard it correctly.
She's the daughter of the Dan Innocento, which was one of Bruce Lee's like main students / later teachers in life.
Ah, very cool.
And so she's the daughter of Dan Innocento, which was like one of the best friends of Bruce Lee. So.
It was going to drive him crazy if I didn't unmute and let him say that. So.
Oh, I get it.
It's no blood related.
No, I appreciate that. Have you seen it, Sarah Starbricks? Sarah, have you seen the latest episode of Mandalorian?
I have some interesting thoughts on it that I won't share too much on because, again, no spoilers in this stream. But yeah, I have seen it. It was quite interesting. I think I like that episode more than some of the other ones I've seen so far this season. So hopefully everybody out there in the chat will.
I don't know anymore what would be my favorite episode because there's so many good stories. No, there's definitely some I like least. But I don't even know which one would be my favorite. You would think maybe this newest one would be, but honestly, there's so many good stories, man. And I tell you, they're doing such a good job with the stories and the characters. Yeah. You know, like I don't know, man. It's just so nice. You know, there used to be a TV show on a long time ago, like even before my time. But I know there's been other shows similar to it. But it was called. I think it was called The Rifleman, or no, wait, no, not The Rifleman. Have Gun Will Travel. That's what it was called, and it was a Western, but it was about like this dude that went around traveling. You know what I mean? And it was basically like Mando, where just every episode almost was just a different type of story. It was a different adventure, and even though there were things that tied into each other, and there was Easter eggs and whatever, but each episode was like a standalone thing that you could watch. And they're doing such a great job with that on The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I agree. And again, folks, I'm not giving nothing away, but there is an alliance in this new episode that was quite well, it's never happened before, put it that way. And I was quite impressed. Because all of a sudden I had a thought, oh my God, imagine that was a thing. It would be amazing.
I know a lot of people were really happy.
Oh, I was literally, oh yeah, I just got goosebumps thinking about it.
And I got Mrs. Hive asking me like tons of questions too, like what is that person and what is this person? I'm like,
Yeah, my mum has. When I watched it, my mum doesn't know who any of the characters who were like referenced in it, and I was like, please watch Rebels. Please watch like all the other shows.
So that's something that we're gonna do is we're gonna start watching the Clone Wars series first, and then we're gonna dive into Rebels after that.
I'm on episode 12, and my mum on season 1. So.
But there's a lot of episodes, man.
Yeah, so many.
Both series. Yeah. And so when Mrs. High was on Disney Plus last night, looking around, they have like the 20 most essential Clone Wars episodes. And she goes, well, can I just maybe watch the 20 most essential episodes? And I was like, yeah, you can. I was like, but you might still want to watch more depending on if you're going to get more intrigued by this person or that person. Because
it's so good.
Yeah.
I love the thing I love about the Clone Wars was that how well Anakin was portrayed in that, because you completely understood how he was in Revenge of the Sith. Then,
yeah,
that's why I always say to my mom, like, why we should watch it.
Definitely, good stuff.
100% good stuff. It really is.
So Greg, I'm working on the slide out chair.
Oh. Have you got it working, or are you literally?
Yeah, kind of. It's got it's kind of working. I don't think it's done yet, but it does slide out.
Let's take a look.
Oh, that's cool.
See you soon, Will.
Then it's got like the little arrow here that points for it to go back inside. I just haven't figured out the mechanics of it yet because it's got like a spring piece in it. And it keeps wanting to go to one side, so I'm hoping that that's gonna have something to block it from doing that. But anyways, very cool, very cool. And I skipped my first sticker as well.
Good man. Who needs stickers anyway?
I just want this thing to look nice and new, you know. I don't want it to look all beat up and dirty. Prison Break episode, yes, I agree, Lego Boy. That was one of my favorites as well. It's definitely in my top 10 favorite, or top 5 or whatever.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I thought everyone brought their A game to that episode.
So, and also I remember before Mandalorian even came out, reading our interview with Favreau and stuff, and him talking about that they would show some things showing how the First Order started. So
well, this should lead into that, shouldn't it? Because in this timeline we can definitely sort of meet a Luke Skywalker or something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, is he's alive, you know.
Yeah, he's around, and this certain key character in this episode, folks, I would love it if that person knew Luke, or certainly that person would know of him.
Well, there's a lot of characters that are alive in this time period right now, because I think the Mandalorian takes place about 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
And just a thought, folks, I'm just going to throw this out there. If there was one thing that I missed about the last 3 episodes of Star Wars, the movies, like The Force Awakens, we never had that moment where we had Luke, Han, Chewie, Leia all together. They could actually redo that in the Mando, because they're all there at that point.
Yeah, like Ben and Rey haven't been born yet, but there's obviously still a lot going on. Because I think they're not. Well, I forget about Ben. I can't remember what his age is, but I don't think Rey's born for about another 6 years.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that's. What's everybody saying? Oh, that's funny. Will says, "Hi, I told at least 5 people you were a beekeeper." And yeah, I agree. Lego Boy Rebels is an amazing show.
I love Rebels because
Yeah.
one of my favorite characters. I've got 2 massive characters that I love in Star Wars. Believe it or not, folks, they're Imperials. Admiral Thrawn and Moff Tarkin. So that's why I like those guys, and they feature in it quite a lot.
Yeah, they really did a good. I thought they did a good job with Tarkin, with the CGI stuff in Rogue One.
Oh, massive,
That
yeah.
worked.
Yeah, massively, mate. They really did. I loved it, and I tell you what, folks, I'm listening at the moment to the latest issue. Well, actually, I can't say that because that will give it away what we're talking about. all I'll say is there's a big character named in this episode, and he actually knew Krennic, director Krennic. So, but. Of course, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, you don't know what I'm talking about. But it'll make sense one day. Also, as well, I mean, in this timeline there that we're in, we could even see a bit of action from what's his name, Snoke.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what the heck they're gonna do, man, because I don't know if stuff will line up good or if they're going to try and retcon some stuff. I don't know what they're going to do yet. Because there's still a time gap that's pretty decent with some stuff. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Adora build is off.
Bye, Dora build.
Bye, Ruth.
Oh, who's off?
Thanks for hanging out.
Brooks just got a delivery.
1:30 a.m. there. She goes, I'm going to have to get some sleep. Thanks, Greg and Hive, for a wonderful stream. Adorable, honestly, it's so nice to have you in.
It's always a joy to have you around.
Yeah, honestly, Hive, 100%. It really means a lot, Adorable, and please do check out her channel, folks. Honestly, it's brilliant.
Yes, please.
And, learn some stuff about Friends as well. It's brilliant. So yeah, please do check out. And Adorable, please, one day we must have you on a stream, maybe a transatlantic live stream one day, that's for sure. Because I tell you what, Hive, I tell you who I'd like to get on, and they've definitely said that they'd be keen too, and that's Brick Scene, who's actually quite a big fan of your channel and my channel.
Yeah, man, he's awesome.
I really like Richard. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Huh. I think I'm missing. Oh man, am I missing a piece? Doggone it. I was hoping I would get past bag 2 before I realized I might be missing a piece.
Oh, we have a guest has arise.
Oh,
has arise. I'm thinking of Star Wars there. Arise. I tell you what, though, folks, I think this is quite a nice way to bring this person in, actually. So I think they're ready to come in. Let me private chat them. I can't quite tell when people are in avatars. I never know whether to go, yeah, bring them in. And then they're just there. But are they there? Anyway, a message. But this is a nice surprise, actually, because...
Oh. Be nice to see this.
Have you lost something, Brixo? You sound like someone who's just...
No. I just read... who you mentioned in the private chat, and I was like, it'd be nice to see him.
Cool. Adorable says, yes, please, Greg. That sounds great. I'd love to stream with you at some stage. Yeah, we'll do it one day, Adorable. Don't you worry. Oh yeah, cool, good man. So yeah, this is a nice surprise, folks. I wasn't expecting him to be here today. So yeah, let's bring him straight in. I think, like I was just saying a moment ago, arise, Sir Cy O'Connor.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Cy.
Hi, Cy.
Hey, how's everybody going?
Hi.
We are good, mate.
How you doing, though?
You're looking quite well, might I say.
Yeah, I had a shave. Look at me.
Yeah, look at you. Is it me, right? Does anyone? Is it me? Do you think Cy O'Connor looks in minifigure looks a bit like Simon Cowell but without hair? Show me the money, Cy. Show me the money.
I think.
Anyway, Cy, I want you to tell me all about this program that you was watching last night with your family, because it's a family tradition, and it sounds like something quite magical.
Yeah. Okay, so it's called The Late Late Show, and I know there's an American version too, but our Late Late Show is one of the oldest talk shows in the world. It started off, I think, in the 60s. It's quite old, but every year they change it into a Christmas spectacular. So they call it the Late Late Toy Show. So it used to be a kind of a showcase for companies to have toys on, and then it became a little bit more commercial, which was good for kids because we got to stay up late and watch all, people talk about He-Man and show the new toys of, Mattel and Kenner and everyone. So there's always the new Star Wars stuff and everything. So no kids in Ireland went to bed late, or they all went to bed late, I should say. So it's become a tradition. Like when I was a kid, we watched it, and now I'm an adult with kids, and we watch it, and it's really Christmassy, and everybody might make sure they have their Christmas tree up. But it's just great. But it's turned into a charity opportunity as well. So last night they just in the middle of it announced that they were going to have this thing called the Late Late Show. I can't remember what it was called, but in a matter of like 2 hours, they raised €4 million. So it's pretty good. Yeah, it goes to charity for all the different hospices and hospitals around Ireland. So yeah, loads of cool toys on it. Not as much as normal. They have like children come on and they do performances and special guests. One of the years there was a child on who really loved Ed Sheeran, and the child was performing a song live on the show. And then the next minute, Ed Sheeran comes out behind the kid, and the kid nearly went wild. It was brilliant.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
that's cute.
Oh, awesome.
Really cute.
That sounds like an awesome tradition too. I really like that a lot. That sounds
Yeah,
really fun.
if you think of it, I've never seen or heard of another country that does an actual toy show where at Christmas they show all the new toys and everything from bikes to scooters to puzzles and books, and it's just great. They had it was recording because he couldn't be there, but David Walliams was one of the guests, virtual guests, and there was somebody else, guitarist. What guitarist? Oh, The Edge was there as well as a virtual guest. Yeah, really good, really good.
Oh, that's great. I wish we had something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
It would be.
But yeah, and what have you been up to today, Si? You've been sort of recovering from the week and stuff, and
yeah, I've got that dodgy eye thing back, and it's kind of drained me a bit. And I stayed up late during the week for a few different streams. So there was the BFAB stream, which was awesome. This 24-hour stream, which was brilliant because I was lucky enough to get onto the first. Well, I could have stayed on for 24 hours if I wanted, but I started off with him. So there was obviously BFAB, there was Sans, but then Just Too Good came on with us. Holly from Potter Minifig Pals was on. Obviously there was Ryan from M&O Productions, and then there was loads of other people that I hadn't met before, hadn't seen for a while, like House of Bricks and Hive. You were there. It was great. It was a really good stream. Were you Brick? So you were there too, weren't you? One stage.
I popped in on like the first thing. I think I popped in like really late. Just about to go to sleep.
Yeah, I think you did a really, really good job. And then out of the blue, during one of the well, for us it was nighttime. Sans had a live spelling bee, which was really funny. So it basically put the link into the chat, and anyone who was quick enough to get into the green room got a chance to go on. So I said, I'll go on. I'll have a little bit and see if I can spell some of the things he was coming out with. But it was fun. Like, I didn't get anywhere because he changed the rules so many times. But yeah, so Sans was live. That was a really good thing. Sans, like, if he thinks it's not going to be fun, he'll change the rules to make it fun. So it was really good.
Oh, cool, man. Oh, awesome. That's so good. I watched it. I watched a very funny enough. I mean, what time did he start that stream, Si? Because
It was
he
late, I
came out
think.
of nowhere.
Sans. Yeah, it could have been 2:30 or 3.
Yeah, I mean that was like, yeah, that's way too late for me. I got work literally hours later from that. So I mean, they said I had a late one last night. I had a late one. I slept terrible the night before, so we're going to be streaming fairly late. I think we're going to be streaming up to around midnight UK time tonight. Me and Hive, and but yeah, I'm not going to be going any later than midnight, folks, because I definitely need to get a good night's sleep in. That's for sure. You do it for several days, didn't you, Si? And then it just kind of hits you, and you're like, oh,
exactly.
I need to sleep. I need one good night's sleep just to kind of make it all back up again.
Yeah, I had to cancel being on the midweek with Solo because I hit the wall. I was just like, oh, I can't do anymore. But and then my eye's acting up again. So I have these drops, and they make one pupil dilated and the other one's normal. So everything is kind of close and near at the same time. It's really weird. But yes, so I can't have the camera or the light on. So that's why I'm here in a virtual avatar form. Hello.
It's just good to have you here, mate. It is. Feel free to chat around with the people in the chat. Say that there's probably a lot of people watching the football at the moment. We've got a nice healthy amount of people out there watching us at the moment, which is nice. Have you
Who's playing, Greg?
I'm sorry, mate.
Who's playing like the football?
Oh, the football is, if I can get a signal up here. I need to, with my phone, for some reason or other, my phone's one of these phones. If it's stuck, it's kind of where I am in this particular room. It's kind of halfway between a good phone signal and a good Wi-Fi signal, and my phone never seems to be able to pick the right one. Let's take a look and see how it's going in the world of sport. Anyway, Man City look like they're winning Premier League.
Yes, Man City, let's go.
Oh, you're not a Manchester City fan, are you?
I am.
Have you always been a Man City fan?
Not really. I was never really into football when I was younger. It's more like maybe last year, maybe the year before, maybe.
Oh, blimey, you are new to it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you play?
I did used to when I was like 6 or 7 or something, but I just really lost interest in playing it. I prefer watching it. Really. Yeah, I don't mind watching it. It's quite fun.
Okay. I say, well, you're watching it, but you don't. So you watch, but you don't play.
Yeah, I just watch. Yeah,
okay. I used to play. I used to be a left-sided defender.
I was left midfielder.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Because I'm left-footed.
Yeah. Well, I was naturally right-footed, but I trained to be left-footed only because for me to get into the football team, I needed. They never had a left-sided player, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to train myself to be left-footed, and that's what I did.
Oh wow! Cool.
So, what do we got? Let's have a look. Scores. Let's have a look at the scores today. So, Brighton won, Liverpool won. That's full time as well. Cool, that's a good result for Brighton. Wow. Blimey, this was a big win. Man City 5, Burnley 0. That's a big one. And Everton are currently drawing 0-0 with Leeds United. There you go, folks. You thought you came here just for Lego, now you're getting the football scores at the same time.
Oh, looks like Simon Moss is a City fan as well.
Simon Moss is a what fan?
City fan. He says top man Brick, so City forever.
I tell you what, we're getting better. Well, I'm a West Ham fan, and we are getting better at playing teams like Manchester City because I don't know why, but it seems to suit us without our supporters being at the games. We seem to be having a pretty decent season. The Hammers are, and I think did we beat Man City a couple of weeks ago, or did we draw with you?
I'm not sure.
Check the scores, Rick. So check the scores.
Yeah, not sure on that.
Well, Simon might know. Simon, how did the Hammers do recently when we played you? I'm pretty certain we drew. I know it was a funny ending to it. I'm sure there was something funny about it. Anyway, I say funny. It was not funny, but there was like lots of last minute things going on.
Were they playing in Dublin a few weeks ago in one of those European matches?
Oh, were they?
I thought so. Yeah.
Are you into football, Si?
Do you know, I'm always saying I don't like sports. I'm not into sports. Whenever like the chase or anything is on, I always know the answers. I watch Irish international games, and I'll always watch an England game. Well, I watch like our countries, you know, Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. I always watch those. And then maybe one of the kind of other countries, you know, someone like Brazil, I'd have a look at. But the answer would be no. I'm not a big sports fan. But it turns out when anything kind of sporty is on, I kind of linger on it. Like, but the favorite thing, what I love to watch is the Red Bull go-kart races. They are awesome.
Well, the soapbox ones.
The soapbox ones, sorry, yeah, they're brilliant.
Yeah, they're really cool, aren't they?
I love those.
Greg, they drew on the 24th of October. That's what it says.
I knew it was recent.
Yeah, 1-1.
1-1. There we go. Yeah. I think Sterling had a bad game that one.
Well, Phil Foden scored the goal for City.
Yeah, when did he score that? Was it right at the end or something?
Check back. He scored 51st minute.
Oh, okay. We must have scored in the first half then. I think we must have.
Yeah, you guys did. You scored in the 18th minute.
Yeah. Now, Si, talking of the chase. There's and that's my favourite game show, The Chase.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. This is Hive likes that too.
I love it. Honestly, it's so cool. Brick Hive. There's a what's the name? There's an Irish chaser going to be on that soon.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, the new one. I think he's already had a show. I think he had his debut the other day. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I heard him on the radio. No, I heard him on the radio being interviewed, and apparently, I think he was a contestant at one stage. But he said the whole thing has taken about 3 years for him to get the job.
Oh wow!
But yeah, he's a proper Dublin bloke. Yeah, it's brilliant.
That's cool.
He was saying that his family watched it the other night, and he knew he was on it like about 6 or 7 months ago. He said, God, that's a really old episode as far as I'm concerned, because he's been recording, and that was the first one he was on, and everybody got to see it. But I still haven't seen it myself.
No,
neither have I.
Interesting.
I wonder how they decide that they need to get another chaser on. Does anyone out there in the chat watch The Chase at all? Or what's your favourite game show? Don't say Lego Masters, because that's cheating.
The American one is quite good. They win a lot of money on that one.
Oh, did they?
And the Australian one's quite funny too.
There are some really funny questions sometimes on The Chase. I seen some really, really funny ones.
I tell you what, you get a lot of Lego questions on The Chase.
Yeah.
Do you? Oh.
Yeah. A couple of weeks ago, there was a Brick Heads one. There was something like, what toy manufacturer manufactures a theme called Brick Heads? And I was like, Lego.
Brilliant.
Duh.
If I ever went on Mastermind, my special subject would be Lego.
Like we would kill at those questions on the race. Like we would dominate those questions.
Yeah.
Imagine getting one wrong.
See,
Imagine.
Woodshop teacher had the Millennium Falcon delivered to him today.
I heard you say
lucky
that.
man.
How amazing is that?
Delivered to me.
I mean,
You know, if I'd have hung on, I could have waited and got another 200 quid together and got that instead of the Death Star. But I would have regretted it so much.
Really?
Because, the Death Star's supposed to retire soon.
I've never really liked the sort of Death Star, the play scale one.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Like I much prefer the 2005 one. The panel
I don't
one.
hate it. It's kind of like the Bespin set, Cloud City set that they come out. I mean, it's really cool. It's just, unless I can utilize it in my city or display it, you know, and I guess you could display the Death Star, but I don't know. I like the Death Star too, the model one more than
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it looks much better with the panels on it, doesn't it?
Mm.
If I had to choose, I'd probably go for like a Star Wars playset. Like Mos Eisley, like is like would trump the Death Star. For me.
Yeah, the thought is they may come out with another Death Star with full panels on it that'll be removable.
I would like that. That would be
cool.
I'm going to stick my Death Star onto a turntable, so you can see it all the way round.
That would be cool.
Nice. Good idea.
I'll find a Lego piece that I've got.
I'm looking at all the Christmas in the Starbricks household. That looks really cool.
Got the Christmas tree one.
What's that?
Yeah, cool. I'm just saying, I'm loving all of the festive stuff on your table in the Starbricks household.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been really busy here the last couple days. We had Thanksgiving on Thursday, and now I'm trying really hard to clean everything up so I can put up the Christmas tree and some festive holiday decorations. And I want to do a Lego Christmas city area, like a mini city for Christmas. So I got to make space for that.
I actually would like to make my city look more Christmassy. You know, if I had the time, like start laying down some white base plates and white.
Well, Hive, if you have some white 1x1 like little studs, you can put it on the treehouse and make it look like snows on the treehouse.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's what I'm gonna do in mine. I've changed over the
that's
leaves.
a good idea.
So I'm gonna do that soon.
I think it would actually probably be pretty smart to do like a bricklink order. Like if you have a whole city, you could make little wreaths or like something small but easy that you can just add everywhere and be like, oh, it's very
inexpensive as well. Just get those green rings, and you could even just put
studs.
or even just one red stud onto it.
Yeah.
Or the little red flower studs would be cool.
And then you could just put some like string Christmas lights or like hanging from the modulars or something.
Yeah.
Those.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, man.
So, how are you getting on with your building of the? Actually, sorry, I'm saying building the Death Star. Sarah, what's your thoughts on the Creator 3-in-1 ship?
I love it. I almost wish we had started with one of the other builds because I really love the way the pirate ship looks. I don't even want to take it apart. It's so fun and it's really pretty, like pretty detailed too. Mike is back there working hard on the sails, but
it looks really good.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, just for a brick built ship, it's I don't know. I know the ships are brick built, but usually have bigger pieces, right? But this is all made out of really little pieces.
Now I want even more.
You could definitely go for it. I felt on the fence about it, but building it, it's really beautiful. So I'm really feeling it.
Like I've got it for Christmas, but like it's just there and I can't have it. It's like
Oh no.
Yeah, I got it on the sale and it's like can't have it.
At least you have it waiting for you, though. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really nice. I'm really happy we got this one now.
Yeah, I really like it, and I did exactly the same thing as you. I built the ship first, and I was like, I can't bring myself to take it apart.
Right. Yeah. Brandon, didn't you say that you built the smaller building, the building from it?
Yeah, that water mill type building. Yeah.
How was that? Because that looks cute as well.
Yeah, I mean, I built it because I knew it was going to go perfect right where I wanted it to go. Because when I first got it, I was all about the pirate ship. I would really like a pirate ship. But yeah, I knew if I built the pirate ship first, I wasn't going to want to take it apart. So I'm either going to have to get another one and build a pirate ship, version of that, or get something different.
You were wiser than me then.
I mean, it was only because I really knew it would go good in the forest. That was all. I mean, that was the only thing that kept me from building the ship. But because I mean, if I didn't, every creator 3-in-1 set I've always bought. I always build the main set. Like they're always the best ones, and that pirate ship is no exception. I think it's better than the actual watermill house or building. That building is just perfect for where I wanted it. So that's how it goes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, gotta keep the city looking good as best I can. I mean, and also that pirate ship is really probably the only one. Well, I don't know. Things might be a little bit different now because I changed some stuff up. But before, it was the only ship the pirate ship or something like that would have fit in my bay. Everything else was just too big.
Yeah, this one's a good size, and I don't know. It just feels really detailed to me. I don't know why. There's so many little pieces, and it's really nice.
I was really surprised how good it is, and it's a big Lego set, Sarah, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't feel like I've heard that many people really talk this one up as much as other sets. So I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of a little bit under the radar.
I think it's underestimated. I think I think more people should it's honestly, Simon, I've got so many pieces out here. I think it's completely underrated, that set. I really do. Also, as well, if anyone out there in the chat has built this, let us know as well. I'll be interested to know what your thoughts and feelings are on this set.
Yes, and did anybody build the third build? It's like a Skull Island.
Yeah, that's a really nice build too.
Mm-hmm.
So something interesting about the seat that slides out, Craig?
Oh, yeah.
The seat faces backwards, but when you start sliding it out, it here, I'll show you.
I think it spins round, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's very interesting. Let's see if I can get it on here right, but because I don't think I have the whole thing hooked up yet, so it's hard to do without actually messing with the chair. But yeah, it like actually slides back around. Very, very cool.
Yeah, it really is, mate.
Yeah.
Talking of which, we've got Brick Scene in the house. Hey, Brick Scene.
He says worst set ever. I'm not sure what he's referring to. Is it the pirate ship or the Ecto-1?
No, Ecto-1. I think he's been a bit tongue-in-cheek with the Ecto-1. Yeah. I know he loves that set. I watched him build it, actually. It was a nice stream.
Yeah,
enjoyed that.
It was a good stream.
Oh, you was on it, Hive, weren't you? You was doing a bit of stop motion stuff on it.
Yeah, I was there for a bit. I wasn't there for the whole thing or anything. I don't think I was, but
no, you was there for a big chunk of it. I was just kind of watching whilst I was doing stuff like you do. I tell you what, I never, honestly, 10 minutes before I started building this, I never thought I'd do any knolling. But then when I saw the fact that we're doing it, this is going to be like a long stream, and the bags aren't numbered, I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to chill out, get myself in the zone. So I'm quite tired today, and do this knolling. I think it come out all right, actually.
You like doing that knolling thing, don't you?
Yeah, I just think it's just a little bit more interesting to watch things. And I don't do it all the time. I don't want to do it all the time, Hive. It's just it's if I've got the time to do it, and I've definitely got the time to do it, because this isn't going to take me 4 hours to build this, because knolling takes ages. But when you actually start building the set, it's literally 75% quicker to build it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got everything all laid out in front of you.
Yeah. It's just all there to hand, which is nice. That's very cool.
Simon said, "Don't sneeze, Greg."
Yeah, honestly, everything would just go flying out, and I'd probably do it all quite differently again now. But what time is it anyway? We've got another. So what's going to happen, folks? We're going to be streaming for another hour, and then we're going to break off, and then we're going to do. I'm going to grab some dinner, And whilst I'm eating my dinner, we're going to be watching the premiere of our next episode of the 2x2 podcast that Hive and I do, along with Solo Brick Builder for this episode, anyway. And so yeah, it'll be like we haven't left in some respects. But it seems, I think we did it before, didn't we? We were doing a stream together, and then we
did it once before like that.
It was Mos Eisley, wasn't it? It was Mos Eisley.
Yeah, I think it was Mos Eisley. Yep. And we jumped over to solos.
That was it, yeah.
Because I remember I was running around at the time, and I think I just walked out of Walmart about 10 minutes after it started. Uh-oh, sticker time.
Now, the question is, will the stickers be applied?
RTV.
Are you going to put them on?
No, this one will be applied. It's not one of the rust stickers. Say what?
No, I was just going to see if you were going to put the rust ones on.
No, definitely not.
No.
No, I want my Ecto-1 to look clean.
Yeah, that's what I want mine to do. I think Brixin, you did the same thing, didn't you, mate? He just did his one without the stickers. I think he even did the review without the stickers on, which was I thought was a fair point. What's this? Victoria says, only just noticed the middle bottom row has London Bridge bricks as well. Wow, I'm a bit slow today. Yeah, this is me as well. Albeit I'm using a different PC for this, so it's a little bit smaller, and it's over Wi-Fi as well. So there's going to be that kind of hazy delay, like that. You see, it looks like I don't know, maybe a stream from 10 years ago, if there was such a thing back then. So yeah, it's just kind of there. It's kind of like the build cam, Victoria. Well, what do you reckon, Victoria? Do you think it's an okay idea? I thought I'd just toy with it, literally 10 minutes before I went live. Next time it'll be a little bit better because I'll be able to plug it directly into the router, which means it'll be a better performance on it.
Don't worry, Victoria. I thought the same thing as well. I was like, "Who's the other person?" Oh, Greg.
Yeah. I think it probably threw people calling it an LBB build cam or something like that. I don't know, but it's yeah, it is. It's just that build cam. What do you reckon of it, Si? Do you reckon that's an all right idea?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. Because we get to see your handsome face and then your handsome hands as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried it with Brick Hive ages ago, but at the time when we did it, we just didn't have the PCs with the processing power. And then it was weird because it was only a couple of weeks ago I was thinking, oh, could I actually use this PC for anything else? And then I thought, oh, actually, yeah, I could use it as another PC to connect in to have like a proper build cam, because that's like a limitation to using StreamYard. You can't really do it. You can flip between different cameras, but you can't have two going at the same time. And then I thought, oh yeah, I could use the old one. And then before I actually got to do it, Brick Hive was doing it, and then I messaged him. I said, "Oh, did you do it like this by any chance?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Brilliant! That's what I'm going to do then," because it works really well.
Yeah, it definitely works better.
Except if you want to pick your nose, you have to turn the camera off on both of them.
I recommend that.
Or if you're pulling your trousers up, definitely.
Sometimes I just go ahead and do that on cam, anyways. Try and give everybody a show.
That's it. Yeah, pick a winner.
Get them views up, you know.
Oh.
Brixie
said you have beautiful hands, Greg.
It's always says
be a hand model before you know it.
Yeah.
There you go, Brixie. It's just for you.
Screenshot.
You can record that if you want to, Brixie, and you can just play that back on rerun for ages and ages. There you go. This looks like an octopus, doesn't it? Or an octopus that's got 3 legs missing, but there you go. I don't know why I was even thinking. I don't know why I do after the time, to be honest. But
Or a fetish cam.
did you say fetish hands?
Fetish cam. Close enough.
Close enough. Close enough.
The handy cam.
Oh no, you've got her roiled up. Brixish. Oh, stop. Arrgh.
You crack me up, British, you do. Victoria Fisher says, I like it. She goes, when we get the best of both worlds, seeing you and the build. Oh, that's nice. Well, blimey, I'm getting a lot of love from the peeps out there today. Thank you, everybody. I've got Ninja Bricks in the house. He says, good morning, everybody. Happy first year anniversary Transatlantic live stream. Thanks, buddy.
Ninja, thank you.
Ninja.
Ninja.
Ninja, go! Oh, cheers, buddy. Hope all is well with you, mate. I always like it when I see Ninja because I never know when Ninja's ever going to be about.
Yeah, that's what ninjas do.
This is true.
They're mysterious.
He does. He moves in mysterious ways.
Hmm.
Well, that was a concerned from you there.
Yeah, just making sure I put this in the right spot. It's the gears. It's the gears that get me, man. All right, there we go.
Oh yeah. It is. You got to really focus when you're doing the gears. That's true, Victoria. Honestly, you can't. You've got two cans on. You can't get away with anything. Ninja with the Bricks says, laugh out loud. Yeah, doing morning ninja stuff. Yeah, even ninjas have to be slightly domestic. Victoria goes on to say, "Hey, Bricksish, how are you today?" And then Ninja gives Bricksish some love as well. Blimey, look at this for Nolan, hey? I might even start building these soon. I might set up the camera because I might record this, folks. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to review the Ecto-1 from Lego Ideas because I've done a review for a little while. But what I'll do is I won't put a speed build into it or anything like that, but I'll maybe do a shorts video on the speed build because I've been doing that recently to kind of go toe to toe with the actual set itself. So I hope you're enjoying those. Let's see. Let's have a quick update on the football. See how Everton and Leeds are doing. That's still 0-0 at the moment. Do tell me if you don't want to hear the results by the way, as I'm coming up with them. Did we lose someone? Oh, Brickstone's dropped off. We'll be back in a minute, folks. I think he might be having something quick to eat or something. But yeah, the original Transatlantic live stream. It's hard. Do you know what? It's weird to think that we've been doing this for a year. It really is.
Yeah, I know, man. Time definitely flies. That's for sure. I mean, before you know it, we're gonna both be on our 2-year anniversary of our channel.
Yeah, next May. I wonder what the. I tell you what. I wonder what the UCS set will be next May.
Well, we got the gunship first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be getting that. Do you reckon that will be the next one?
We should be getting it May the 4th.
Ooh.
I mean, that's what I mean. I don't know that, but I don't, but I'm assuming that's when we'll get it. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know what will be after that. I don't know what it's, because I can't even remember now, honestly. Did they consider the Tatooine, being UCS set, or was it more like I don't know what the other word is that they call it. Ryan would definitely know, but
the is it the Master Builder series?
Yes, Master Builders, yes.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. I'm not sure. Right. I think my Nolan is practically done. Let's make sure I've got all the heads here.
You'll be flying through that on my stream.
I will be, yeah. I'll set the camera up so it's all ready for when your stream kicks off.
Nice.
Brandon, do you watch The Boys?
I do very much so.
I haven't finished. I don't mind about spoilers, but I haven't finished season 2 yet. But if you guys maybe they've told us why this happens. Have you guys noticed a fly keeps buzzing around them?
Buzzing around who?
The actors. No, it's I have a think that the fly might be either somebody who can control bugs and is spying on them, or it might be another kind of Vought superhero. But there's a blue bottle that flies around them, and the buzz is. You see, I listen to it on surround sound earphones as well. But like you get this, bzzz, and I'm like, oh my god, there's that fly again. I thought it was production error at first, but it's happened 3 or 4 times. That's why you might.
I've even noticed, man.
No, I don't think I've even noticed it. It's not a fly flying around your TV, is it? Sorry?
Hope not. I'd smack the little fecker's arse.
I mean, look,
you put them over your knee.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the one thing I've noticed about the show is they're very good about setting things up slowly. You know what I mean? Little nods to what may come into the future. I'll have to look up to see if there's an actual character in the comics that controls bugs or anything like that.
Yeah, or turns into a fly or something.
I don't remember it being a thing, Si. I don't. Maybe it's just something they've added in. I know one thing. In season 2, Lego features in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I was kind of surprised about that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, isn't it?
Oh, it's very cool. I was just surprised that Lego allowed it.
Well, I am as well, actually. Because I don't know if you've... how many episodes are you in at the moment with it, Si?
Well, Prime is a bit weird when you go into it. So I was on season 1, went back in the next day, was watching an episode and was like, what the hell's going on here? Figured out that Prime had put me into the middle of season 2. So I like have to... I was like, how they know each other? Why is she kissing him? And oh god, so I had to go back to season 1, starting back in episode 3. So, I have no idea.
You're like, how does she know him? Why are they kissing?
How come she got the blue stuff? It's weird. But so now it makes more sense. But I'm as far as let me see. Starlight and your man just had their fling.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The what do you think? There's quite a lot of staring in it, isn't there? A lot of swearing, I should say.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, the English guy is brilliant. Like, he's just so funny, and the way he's like, I mean, we're used to that kind of stuff because that's where we live. But to hear it in an American show, you're kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe he just said that.
Well, yeah. I remember asking Greg, I was like, does everybody say the C word over there like that? Because he makes it seem just like it's just something that comes out of your guys' mouth every other word,
Yeah, I liked it. In season 2, someone says to him, he says, will you stop using the C word? He went, where I come from, darling, it's a term of endearment.
That's what we think. Like, okay.
I had an American friend that said in front of one time, and it was like I just shot them in the face. They were so upset. I was like, what's wrong?
Well, we're, for a country that's heavily monetized with sex and violence and all that, we're a very prude country also, man. Like, we act like, goody goodies about stuff sometimes instead of just being like, oh, come on, like that's not that big of a deal, that word, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Americans are weird like that, but America's so spread out and different too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a big place, man.
Yeah.
You rarely hear it on American TV. You always hear it on Irish and UK TV.
Yeah, and a lot of Americans, especially a lot of females that I've talked to in life, man, like they hate that word.
Yeah,
like, they hate that word, dude.
Yeah, I can see why. I'm the same. I don't say that, and I don't like if other people say it around me.
It's up there in the sort of top 3 worst words to use, isn't it? Let's be fair.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones George Carlin talked about. The 7. What was it? The 7 dirty words or so. I can't remember what the skit was. I mean, it's not a very nice sounding word. like at least like the F word, you can use it in a lot of different ways and make it sound a little more endearing. But that particular word, there's no really lovely way to say that.
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
No, and I think it's also how it's used against like women a lot. I mean, it's pretty a horrible thing to say to somebody in America. Like, if you
Yeah, I
say
mean,
that,
with the
that's
F
really
word,
bad.
the F word can be used, and that is effing amazing. But the C word is always just, it's bad. Someone uses that word against you, they mean it in a bad way.
That is C amazing, huh? Like what?
I might try and popularize it that way.
Your sign's like, I'm bringing it back, man. I'm taking it back.
I'm bringing C back.
It is a vulgar word. There's no doubt about that, man. Like, I don't even care about vulgar words as much, and even that one sometimes makes my eye twitch. But the way that he was using it in the show, he almost was making it sound like some sort of like endearing thing to say, dude. It's weird.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's odd like that. Yeah, I got a question for you. Has Ninja ever been on one of the transatlantic live streams? Because Ninja, this is one of those. This is a bit of an odd transatlantic live stream where we're getting people on that have actually been on in this last year. But
I don't know, honestly. I don't think so, because I went through all of ours, and you're a lot better than me because you would actually like label everybody that was going to be on there. And I did on, I think, maybe a couple of them, but on mine, I literally just zoomed through them, like looking at the little square picture, you know what I mean? Just seeing if anybody popped up. That's how I did it. But I don't recall Ninja being on there, but Ninja, correct us if I'm wrong. Have you been on? I feel like you would be one of the ones that we've had on, but there's a few people that you think would have been on, and it just, you know, we just haven't had them on yet.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have any guests on for the first couple episodes.
No, and then we got sick of each other, so we got
we were like, we got to spice it up in here a little bit and get some other things.
it was like it was like the boys but worse. Yeah, did you? Have you been on a transatlantic one? I can't remember.
I mean, I know he's been on. I know he's got to have been on some of our other streams, like the car. He was on the car stream because he built a Fast and Furious car.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that's what we're thinking. You know, like kind of like what.
Yeah, Ninja, have a think, because if you've been on a transatlantic live stream, come on. Otherwise, come on one of our next ones or something like that. I know I'm trying to persuade Brick for one. We want to try and work out something with Brick Seed to get him on the next one. That'd be quite good.
Oh, we're gonna have so many more guests. You know.
Yeah. Start getting some dudes from down under. And again, I'm not referring to the C word there, folks.
We do need to reach out to some more other people in other countries and stuff. You know, to see if we can get some people that are on here that haven't been on before.
Yeah, man. Expand the community. Right. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. That's Noling at its best, folks. Noling at its best.
Noling. Get them Lego Noling.
Do you know what? I honestly, I was not going to do this, Nolan. And I've got to be honest, folks, doing 500 pieces of Lego is quite boring.
You're hardcore, Greg.
I'm literally thinking, God, I need chocolate, coffee, and Red Bull all together to kind of. But yeah, this is a bit hardcore. But the thing about this, folks, I'll be flying in the next episode of this stream. Plus, as well, I can upload it. But this particular build will be a shorts or something like that. If you think of I spent 2 hours doing the Nolan for what will come out on video for about 5 seconds, if that.
The pain that we go through.
Oh, it's true, I tell you. What do you think of these shorts, Hive? What's your take on them? Because I don't know whether to like or loathe them, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got mixed emotions, and obviously I've been putting out some too. I think the best way that I've been able to put it is it's just like a really good tasting drug. You know what I mean? It's not really good for you. I don't really think it does a whole lot for you, but it's really addicting, especially when you see your and also Jazz Bricks Toys put it in a good way too. You get so many more views and all that stuff off of something that you put only a fraction of any kind of production into, like you do with your normal videos. And it is very odd. And I don't know how long it'll last. And I think they're good for a lot of some things compared to other things. I do know that I don't know. I'm pretty sure that you can't hold a channel with just shorts. I mean, I guess you could. You can do whatever you want, but I don't know, man. I think they're good, and I think they're okay. And sometimes I'm just like, you know. I think the best thing is when a lot of people, and I've noticed you, and I've noticed Brooks Toys, CC's another one. Like I noticed some of you guys really try and make them as much as you can make them for shorts, and that makes it a lot better. I think that's I just think it's all around. It kind of kicks dirt in the face of people that do make fun of it a lot. You know what I mean? Like that think it's totally useless. I mean, look, it is what it is. And obviously, if you put out a video and it gets whatever many thousands of views, I mean, it's why would you stop? You know what I mean? Now, obviously, you don't want to go hardcore, just that's all you ever do. But yeah, of course, you would make more, and they're fun. I think they're fun. You know, they're just quick little. I call them quickies. You know, I mean, they're just fun to make if you can do something with them. I think that they serve a purpose for certain types of videos, especially like if you just got something that's really quick. I think they'll be really good for introductions to other videos. I think that a lot of the ways you've been utilizing them, Greg, where you're, like you said, using the speed builds, because you know, a lot of, obviously you couldn't do the Lamborghini speed build, you know, in the shorts, but you know, smaller sets, you know, it works out really good, man. And it's sort of a preview to, like, you watch somebody watch a short and do a speed build and they're like, wow, I'd like to see his review on that. So it's an anchor to help pull people towards your channel.
And that really is how I'm using it, Hive, 100%, mate.
Right. And like we talked about, and I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but you can make money off the shorts if you're monetized. You're not going to make as much because, you know, they're short. But if Greg gets a video, a short out that gets 200,000 views, yeah, man, he's going to make a good couple dollars off that video. And I mean, not literally, like more than just a couple dollars. I guarantee it'd be more than a couple dollars. But so yeah, there's definitely purposes for it, you know, that's for sure. And also, even though I've seen where people gain and lose subs, obviously it's a good way to gain a lot of followers. You know, it's basically like a really good commercial, I think, for your channel if you do it well, you know.
That's what I think.
People are a perfect example, you know.
Guys and girls out there in the chat land, what do you think about them? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Right. Are you seeing lots of people put out just rubbish, or do you think people, you know, especially the circles that I kind of dwell in, are you finding that they're actually quite good? They're benefit to you. Si, have you got an opinion on it, mate?
Yeah, I find them handy. I use them the same way you guys use them, or maybe not you, Brandon. You use yours in a really cool way to show off the city and stuff. I use mine kind of like the way Greg does. We kind of think the same way, that like if you have a short, you use it to complement maybe another video you have already, like with the Star Wars magazine and a few others. But I also use the same video. I throw that. I just recently found out how to use Reels in Instagram, so I throw that same video into Reels and I throw it onto TikTok as well. So I get kind of, you know, triple usage from it. One of the first one, the Mario one I did, I threw it onto TikTok. So it's the first TikTok video I did, and it's sitting on 45,500 views. Yeah, so it nearly has as many views in one video as my whole channel. But
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
yeah, so I put all my videos up onto TikTok, and they've all got like nearly 200 views. One of the other Mario nearly has 2,000 views. So doing it and use your hashtags if you're using TikTok the same way as you do with what's this place called? YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty good. The Reels ones don't do too badly either. Again, it's just for advertising the channel. But I like a lot of these shorts are pretty cool. Like, I mean, Greg, I like the way yours is with the electric
that's a good little change there. I keep meaning to tell you about that.
Yeah, and Brick's Toys has some really good ones as well. Like he did put some good production into them. Which is cool. The R2D2 one was really, really good. But yeah, I mean, as far as gaining subscribers, he has a point. This is still on beta in Southeast Asia. So as far as losing subscribers in the big way, yeah, there are probably people that don't speak English. So they're looking at the rest of your channel going, I have no idea what these guys are saying. So I'm going to unsubscribe. Or they could be bots. But don't forget, this is still in beta. It hasn't actually released as a proper product from them yet. So I'd say it'll do well as a separate part of YouTube, just like Reels is on Instagram. But a lot of people will use it like TikTok. And people are making money off TikTok, and they're just shorts. That's all TikTok is. It's just shorts.
I have not figured out, but this is kind of like with other things with YouTube, but I have not figured out any rhyme or reason either to what one blows up and what one doesn't. I mean, now don't get me wrong. Some of them are just instantly probably will pull people into it, whether the title or the thumbnail or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? But other ones, I don't know. I think it's just random analytics. You know, like for instance, I did a Star Wars one where I showed my newest Star Wars shelf that I had put stuff on there. And you know, it wasn't anything crazy or nothing like that. But then I'd seen another one where somebody else put up a Star Wars shelf one, and again, I say this humbly as possible, but I'm just trying to be honest. Like the video quality was just much more horrible. Just, you know, the shaky, like it just all around, it just didn't look like it was as good a product as what I'd put out, you know what I mean? But they got tens to thousands more views than I did. And you know, and it's not, I don't say that like I'm jealous or anything. It's just trying to figure out what works, what, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of it is completely just random, you know?
Yeah, I saw yesterday London Bridge Bricks, then beside London Bridge Bricks was Bricks Toys, and beside Bricks Toys was Bricks Toys on the shelf. But I think there's a weekly or a bi-weekly rotation as well, because I have videos up. It's all Cece said it took about 4 or 5 weeks before hers to do an awful lot, and a lot of other creators with big views have said the same. And I think it may be like some of my videos I thought had died have now sprung back to life, and they're getting hundreds of views every 2 hours. And I was like, wow, it's crazy. So I can't figure it out either, because I did see some rubbish. I saw somebody and they had like a piece of toast on a plate. And I was waiting for something to happen, and it just ended. I was like, God damn.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
And you know, I'd like to do something goofy like that, but you know, I don't want my peers to go, Jesus, look at Cy, what's he doing now?
I was on mute, but I just started laughing so hard that there's just a piece of toast on a plate and you watch it happen.
I mean, did it have a picture of Jesus on it or something?
Nothing happened.
That would have been better, yeah. But like, not just I was waiting for someone to butter it or shoot it or something.
Butter or shoot it.
It's the toast on a plate.
Oh goodness!
Gave me an idea. I'm gonna try something later on.
What's that, Si? A new short or something?
You'll get a notification, yeah.
I can't wait to see that toast. You better butter it.
Did you butter your toast both sides, Si?
Well,
stop, Greg. Blasphemy.
Well, that's something else too that I tried with the shorts. I tried to do something a little different. So I started highlighting some of my pops and like Mrs. Hive's pops. And you know, I enjoyed making them, and I really wanted to show them off anyways. But I decided to try and do something a little different. I noticed some other people have tried it too, not just something Lego. Like you know, Solo's done some different ones too.
Yeah, you can say that again.
What Solo's one? He has one titled "Move My Lego Around the Room" or something, and that has taken off. I looked at that earlier on. 54,000 views.
God,
I know. I think it's his kid, isn't it, running across the room?
Yeah.
He was saying last night.
Little Solo, where I think it's Krennic's shuttle or something. She's running along. Like, oh my God! Don't fall.
I love that though, and yeah, it's this thing. There is no rhyme or reason on how good something does, is there?
No, there's not. And I don't know whether I like that or I don't.
I mean, the one thing is, I personally don't monitorize my shorts, and the reason is, Hive, is that I built the gift with purchase the other day, folks. Let me show you this, because this is honestly one of, if not the best, arguably the best gift with purchase this year, folks. And that is the 40th anniversary train. This set here.
Oh yeah, you really liked that one, didn't you?
I did, indeed. And it's lovely because it's just a nice.
It's a great gift with purchase. I was very happy to have it.
Yeah, and it is very cool. I just like it. I like it because it's simplistic. There's just something nice about it. It's a lovely, easy build. But what it is, I just had this idea. Oh, I tell you what, one of my favorite songs ever, folks, is a song called Sledgehammer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's a lyric in it that says, it kicks off, first thing he says, you can have a steam train if you just lay down your tracks. And that first verse is exactly 56 seconds long, which meant I could use that verse. And that's exactly what I did, and to the beat of building it. And it works really well. So, and that's why I did that. I love it.
I got a question.
Yeah, man. Hey, Lando.
Hey, Lando, how you doing? I feel like it's been a while since Bricks and Brits was on. Is that true?
I think
every 2 or 3 weeks they do it now.
Oh, because I was like, wow, man, what an odd day to start Bricks and Brits back up. I was like, the day we have our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. I mean, they say Brits. I mean, Craggle's Welsh. So even you was on their side. So
yeah, I was an honorary Yankee.
I guess, well, Craggle's British, I suppose, because he's Welsh. But yeah, it's a UK.
I love Craggle, man. He's such a great dude.
Yeah,
he cracks me up, man.
Yeah, yeah, he started doing more magazines now, so like we do.
Yeah, he was doing them. I think he was doing it before me anyway. But he does them in a really different style to us. And immediate media picked up on it, and they contacted him and asked him, would it be okay for them to send them some magazines to go through? And obviously he said yes. So I like his way of doing it. Mine's just random, kind of. I just want to get to the bloody poster in the middle of it. But this month's poster in the Star Wars mag is awesome.
I think I'm going to have to get a subscription and just have it delivered to me.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting the magazine. I keep looking everywhere, and I just don't see them anywhere in America anymore. I mean, I'm sure there's got to be them somewhere, but they don't even have them at Barnes & Noble, man. I'm like,
what do you think they'd do it? Now, in case anyone's wondering what the poster is that Simon's going on about, I think I can turn this around. There we go. It's this one here.
I know. So cool. Great poster. Oh my God. So great.
I posted that picture on Instagram. And by the way, folks, we're all on Instagram, so please do check us out. I posted it on Instagram, and I had all sorts of people getting in touch with me, messaging me saying, where'd you get that from? Which was nice.
Yeah.
How's your build going, Hive?
It's going good. It's going good. I feel like I haven't really got enough accomplished, but that's nothing new. But I feel like I'm getting close to being done with the whole general bottom part of the chassis, and getting stuff built upwards. I do like this build a lot, though.
Yeah, it's quite big, isn't it? It's size, isn't it? Around sort of 2,300 pieces or something.
Yeah.
What was it? 2,352.
Yeah, that's pretty
I think
wicked, man.
it's my favorite card that they've done in that scale.
I really, really want them to do the DeLorean from Back to the Future
That'd be so
on a
cool.
creator expert scale.
Yeah, that's a good shout. But I've got one that I would want before that, though.
What's that?
And the van that you mentioned in 2x2, Greg.
Yeah, I think the 18 van would be a really good one because we haven't got a van, and then Solo could just get white bricks and build his own one.
Oh, dude, I know, right?
That would be brilliant. That would. And then he could put his kind of emblem on it and stuff like that, his logo. But also, I'll tell you another one I'd like to see, and that is the Adam West Batmobile.
Good call. Good
yeah.
call, Greg. Yeah, that would be. I would. As campy as it is, dude, there's something about that whole style, man, that I think is great.
Adam West was on Big Bang Theory, and he said the only difference one of the main difference between Adam West and the rest of those actors, that Adam West had his own abs. Everyone else had them sewn into their suit.
Right.
That is true. That is true. Brick Hive Ninja's asking the question. He says, "Is the Ecto the similar size as the Batmobile?"
No, I'll show you an example. So let me get this out of the way. I'll give you a little close up of what the size comparison.
Size comparison coming up, folks.
So I'll leave that there.
If they did come out with an Adam West Batmobile, it'd be pretty cool because they could just re-release the old Adam West Batman because they've done that already, and then just come up with a brand new exclusive Robin.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this is how long, for the most part, it's going to be. I mean, it'll be a little bit wider, a little bit longer, but just for the most part, that's the length. Okay. All right. Here's the Batmobile.
Yeah, that's big. It's beautiful.
It's going to have at least 2 to 3 inches on each, on the front and the back. That's longer, and
yeah.
I mean, it's just, yeah. God, this car is great.
It's so good.
I can sit here and mess with this right now.
I've got to be honest, Hive. It's still my favorite build.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. And something they did that was great? I'm pretty sure we all mentioned it, but like these two squares here, these two blue ones, that's where you put the stand, the notches that go into it. But it made it so easy to be able to find that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I got to be honest. Technically, I've still not finished mine because I haven't got the sticker on the stand yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe I should do that, folks, and then it'll be finished.
Just cut it out leave it on the sticker sheet, cut it out, and then just use blue tack to put it on.
Oh, there you
Blue
go.
tack. I
use that stuff all the time with my stop motion.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
What do you use it for?
To keep different stuff, but the two main things I'd use it for is to keep the base plates still, so that way when I'm filming on them, they don't move around and stuff, which I didn't do in one of my scenes, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get around that. But anyways, the other thing I use it for is when I have like characters flying or jumping or whatever. That way you can mask. It's called masking, so where you make it disappear. But yeah, it comes in handy for a lot of stuff like that.
Cool, man.
Yeah. All right, man. I can't believe almost 4 hours has passed.
I know. Do you know what? It's been the most relaxing 4 hours I've ever done with you because I've just done knolling.
Yeah.
It's weird. If I pick this up, folks, you'll see it from sort of like a taller angle. If I do this, here we go. Can I make that solo? Here we go. There we go. Look at that. And
Really cool.
down.
Looks good. It's like really pleasing looking at that. I feel like it's a good idea to have a cam if you're going to be organizing like
Yeah.
that too, because then other people can really enjoy it.
Yeah, if you have OCD, you're definitely gonna like Nolan.
Yeah, and I swear to you, folks, I really haven't got OCD. If I did, I'd be quite happy to sort of say it. But I don't, and I just did it because, frankly, I was going to build some other like 6-stud speed champion sets. I was thinking, oh, I might do this because I thought, well, I'm about to build this in about 4 hours, like quite comfortably. And then I opened up the bags. This is why I did this, Si, and it was like, oh, they're not numbered. So I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm gonna null this, but I don't think I'll do 500 ever again. Nulling a set that's about 250 is a lot easier. Well, in fact, it's twice as easy, to be fair, than doing 500. But yeah, you know, and then I'll easily build it in the next time. Because to be fair, I like to keep a look out on the stream. Jarv Bricks is in the house, folks. They're Jarv.
What's up, Jarv?
Jarv has given me a shout out in his latest video. And thank you so much, Jarv. Now, I've got to be honest, I've not seen it yet because I started watching your video and it's about 22 minutes long. So I didn't have quite enough time on my commute to watch it. But I just wanted to say thank you anyway, mate. And are you using a new camera, by the way? The quality looks really good. So if anyone wants to know anything about building cities and stuff like that, I think check out Jarv Bricks. Because, Jarv, I'm going to be building Ligondon. I'm going to be probably picking your brains a bit about stuff. But earlier on, Hive and I, along with Sarah and a couple of others that were in here as well, we were talking about like where we start building a city, like what do you do using graph paper and stuff like that. Where do you start when you started building your city, Jarv? Because by the way, folks, Jarv has got a big city up in his loft in his house. I would say that I'm presuming it's your house and some random person's. So yeah, let me know where you start, Jarv. And what's your cat's name, by the way? I keep seeing your cat in your Instagram feeds. I haven't quite clocked what her name is yet. And talking to cats, Mr. Starbricks and Sarah Starbricks. How's Paris doing these days?
Oh, she's a brat. She's actually taking a nap right now in the back, which probably this Lego set probably is blocking her a little bit, but she's just hanging out with us. She's on the couch over there. You can barely see her, but she's all curled up, taking a nice little nap.
So cute.
That little fuzzy blob on the couch is her. The couch is black, and she's kind of a brown and black, so you can't really see her. She's camouflaged.
Yeah. No, cool. Very cool. Now, I've got a question for you, Sarah. One of my favorite things about having this Creator 3-in-1 ship is the brick sails. I really like them. Some people don't. I love them. What's your thoughts on them?
You know, on the box, I thought it looked weird. On the box, I was like, this looks weird. But building them, it looks great. In person, it is awesome looking.
I'm 100% with you, actually.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought.
I find this such a charming set. So anybody who doesn't already have this, and I'm sorry, Brickso, I know you're waiting for yours, but this one is so awesome.
Yeah, it's worth the wait, though, I think.
It absolutely is. So, girls and boys out there, have we got any predictions for 2021 in terms of Lego? Anyway, I don't think. Could you imagine this time last year predicting the type of year that we're going to have? It would be unimaginable, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I certainly hope 2021 is better.
Yeah, I do as well. I'm missing so many people.
Lego too, you know.
The one good thing about what has happened to everybody, folks, is that it just enabled me to have a little bit more time to spend doing my channel. In all honesty, that's
yeah. Actually, that's how you started streaming more too, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, the thing was, my funny thing for me, COVID from a work point of view hasn't affected me at all. I've always gone into the city still, but I in a funny way, my lockdown started 4 weeks before everyone else. Because do you remember, Hive? I had a hip operation.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you were already like, out of it before.
I had 4 weeks off. So everyone went into lockdown in March, But my lockdown started at the end of February. So I had this month off, folks, this 4 weeks off, and I basically had I'm playing football, running marathons and stuff like that. It kind of wears your hips down a little bit. So I'm way too young to have a hip replacement. So they basically resurfaced my hip. They dislocate your leg, resurface your hip, and pop it all back together again. So that took about 4 weeks to get over that, and then I was walking again. It's all fine and absolutely brilliant, But I couldn't wait to go back into London, even though everything was locking down. I couldn't wait to get back in again. In all honesty.
How long were you at the hospital for?
I was 2 hours after having my leg dislocated and filed down and whatever. I was up walking within 2 hours.
Wow.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had to have physio because they had to show me how to walk up and down the stairs. Now, believe me, folks, I didn't wake up thinking, woohoo, this is great. I'm going to go for a 10-mile walk or anything like that. No, I woke up, and I had to kind of get things working again. But the most painful thing about that procedure, and I forget what they call it exactly, what the terminology is, but where they had to go through, because it's all keyhole surgery, but they go through here, and what they do is they make these portals, which effectively is putting a hole inside of your body, and it was all keyhole surgery, so it was all nice and clean and tidy and stuff. But they have to go through 3 layers of muscle, and believe it or not, and I didn't know this until I had it done. You've got 3 glute muscles, and all 3 converge in this area here. And that particular area is where they had to go through. And that's what took the time. That's what took so long to recover. I mean, when I say so long, it's 4 weeks, which in the scheme of things is actually not bad. But yeah, I'm doing fine and dandy. And do you know what, Hive? The day I had my operation, I got home and I turned on YouTube and I was watching a Doc Samson stream. Back in the days, we used to do a lot more streaming. So I miss Doc streams, actually. We used to do quite a lot of streams with him.
Dude, it's been a while since he's done a stream, man.
I've never seen one.
Nah, neither have I.
It's because
he used to stream all the time. We even did a series together this year, building Voltron over the course of 5 weeks together. That was quite good fun. I really enjoyed that on a Sunday night.
I saw that one. That was the only one. I only came across Doc Samson because of you, Greg. I'd never heard of him in my life. In fact, loads of people that I don't know now I'd never heard of in my life until we met, Greg.
Yeah, I apologise for that, site. I really do. But yeah, I remember. In fact, I met you and Sarah together. You was on Call Factor.
Yeah.
Stream.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I was like, "What do you mean you're from Ireland? Who are you? Where are you from?" And then loads of people kind of sub to each other, and that was it. The rest, as they say, folks, is history.
All I remember was "Don't talk to strangers."
How do you ever meet anybody?
Huh?
Everybody's a stranger in the beginning.
I know, that is so true. And that reminds me of a guy on TikTok. I don't know if you've ever heard of him or seen him. He's this guy, all right, and he has his mobile and he runs into all you see is for the first person point of view kind of thing. So you see this hand coming towards a door and he runs in, he stands in front of the mirror and he goes, "Yo, we're all strangers until we talk to each other and then we're friends." And like there are all these kind of things that make you think, and you're going, "Oh my God, that's so true." And he's like, when you brush your teeth, it's the only time you clean your skeleton. And
one of the ones that I remember that sticks out to me, it was one of the Marvel movies, because it was Thor in Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was on the ship, and he said something, and somebody goes, "You just made that word up," and he goes, "All words are made up."
Oh yeah,
I remember that. It's true.
Yeah.
I swear, Thor's one of the best MCU characters ever, dude.
Yeah,
I like that scene as well because he started like what's his name?
Drax, isn't it?
Yeah, he started speaking all like really deep and stuff like that. Starfighter. Brick Studio says he's having a Philly cheese steak.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Without the cheese. So is that just a steak that you're having, then, Brickso? or Brick Studio, I should say. It's funny, we've got two people in the community, one called Brickso Studios and one called Bricks Studio.
Yeah, and I had no idea who he was before I named myself. Because, like, when I started, I knew no one from the community.
They were separated at birth, folks, honestly. Good to see you anyway, Brick Studio.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you.
He goes, I don't really like cheese. I mean, you might save some money if you just ordered the steak and don't. I don't know. Or are you with anyone? Anyway, who are you with, Brick Studio? Where are you actually eating out at the moment? Because I tell you what, I've got a curry, an Indian curry, waiting for me downstairs.
Nice.
I'll be eating that in a minute whilst watching the premiere of the latest
time. I was going to jump out of here just a couple minutes early. Just to
you got 12 minutes to the premiere.
We'll wind it down in a few minutes' time. I think we will, because we've been going for 3 hours, 40 minutes. It was only last night. I was streaming for 3 hours anyway. Because the plan is this, folks. The plan is this. If you go down to the description below, you'll get a big surprise. Sorry, it sounded like a nursery rhyme there. So the plan is this, folks. 2x2 is coming out in about 15 minutes. It's premiering on Brick Hive's channel. Okay, so 2x2 is the podcast that we do with Solo Brick Builder. And we normally do it with Coconut Studios, but he was on holiday when we did it this week or last week. So that's going to be premiering, and that's going to be premiering for about 45 minutes or so. And then from 8 p.m. UK time, which will be 3 p.m. EST USA time, we'll then be changing gear, going across the Atlantic and picking up the stream on Brick Hive's channel. And that's what we do. And we'll probably stream for another 3.5, maybe 4 hours as well. So, and that's it really. He'll get a load more of his Ecto-1 done. I should have this Ecto-1 stream done and dusted by then, if all goes well. And that will be what we're doing for the rest of the evening, folks. And in between that, I'll be eating an Indian curry. So yeah, you know, and anyone else who can jump in on the stream as well. And again, Brickso, Sai, Sarah, if you happen to be around, please do come over as well if you fancy it. It's a very easygoing one, folks, and it's like I say, this particular one is just a nice anniversary one that we've had, and it's just really nice to sort of reflect a little bit and have people on that we've had on in the past 12 months. And this time next year, we'll be doing exactly the same thing, folks, with people that we've had on in 2021 as well. And maybe we'll extend it out and just get. I mean, by about 10 years from now, folks, we would have had literally everyone on in the Lego community. We'll drag them in off the street and get them on. We will. But I mean, with that in mind, Hive, I think now's probably a nice time to sort of wind it down anyway, don't you?
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna use the restroom, probably grab something to munch on, so I can get back into the chat for 2x2. Now the good thing is, well, I don't know if it's a good thing. Just the convenient thing is, 2x2 isn't quite an hour long. It's I think about 46 minutes long this time. So we'll get about 10 minutes or so or whatever, until we gotta start back on the second part of our year anniversary stream.
Yeah. Now, Brick Scene, we would love to have you on. In fact, we'd like to have you on in our next episode of the new year in 2021. But it's just at the moment, it's not an exclusive club, mate, because you know what we're like. It's just for people that have been on in the last 12 months. So we had a brother from another Brick on earlier on, otherwise known as BFAB.
He'll probably be back on because I can't remember what time he said he was done with work.
He said it was forward, didn't he?
Yeah, so he'll probably jump on. Speaking of mine, during 2x2, I'll start shooting out all the invites to everybody too. So because I'm, as usual, behind. Greg's still prepared about stuff.
I'm always behind, mate. Don't worry about this. I mean, for 45 minutes before I started this stream, folks, I just started filming what is going to be the review. I reviewed the box. That's what I did, and that took me about 25 minutes to get it how I wanted it to be. So I'm a bit pedantic by that. But anyway, I suppose. But yeah, it's a funny thing. Reviewing, I do think reviews are slightly overrated. I don't know. Sometimes I sort of think, well, I just throw a speed build out there and be done with it. And I really enjoy a speed build. There's a time and a place, but the review I'm going to do of Ecto-1, folks, will just be me reviewing it. There won't be like a 3-minute speed build in there or anything like that.
I think you would have. I think that would be a good review, Greg, because either one, there hasn't been a ton of them on that, and two, it's an older set. And you know, it's good to kind of, I think, bring people back to some of the stuff that's been out.
Yeah, I think as well. It's a bit of a reflective one. This one, folks, it really is. And the nice thing is with this particular set, I didn't know until I did some research, is that this was actually the first ever Lego Ideas set. Before that, it was another name. It's 2014. This set came out.
Yeah, it had like it wasn't like Lego Cuso or something weird like that.
Yeah, Cuso. It was about quite an obscure word. It's probably Latin for I don't know, Lego sculpture or something like that. Who knows? Who knows where the mindset was back then? But yeah, anyway, that's that. So okay, so straight away I need to say thank you for the panel. Thank you for BFAB. If you're out there, BFAB, you're a beautiful person and you know it. Good to have him on earlier on. Sarah Starbricks, Mr. Starbricks, thank you so much for coming on this particular stream. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you. Like I said, it was a real pleasure of mine to be here and celebrate your guys' 1-year anniversary with you on this. It's been a really awesome thing that you guys have been doing, and I really heavily support it. So happy to come by and hang out. And I got this lovely set built. So
yeah, look at this, folks. How cool does that look? Eh?
I know, right? It looks great in front of, around all your Christmas.
Awesome.
I love it, honestly, folks. It's a really good set. If you get a chance in the sales, and I'm talking about the sales as in e-commerce sales, not the sales on a ship. If you do get a chance to get it, do it, because I'll tell you what, folks, it's a really good set. I loved it. I even did a review on it earlier in the year, so maybe I'll tell you what, if you're watching this back, I'll do a bit of post editing and I'll put a card up there so you can see what I thought in my review of the Creator 3-in-1 pirate ship. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Cy O'Connor, anything coming up from you, chap, in the next week or so? Or thank you as well for being here with us today.
Thank you. It's an honor as always. I know I always joke around, but it is great to be on with you guys and the great panel that you always have on as well. It's just the usual shorts and videos, as a short and then a video the day after. So nothing special except for tonight. So keep it watch on tonight's short. Tell me what you think of it. Don't kill me.
All right, so he's going to be doing something special tonight. We'll have to tune in for that one, folks. Don't forget, please do check out everyone's channel as well. BRICK Hives Studios. Anything coming up from you in the next couple of weeks or so?
Yes, tonight there should be a review of Charles Dickens promo. I should be putting out.
That's
yes,
cool.
got my delivery in today of it. Some cool stuff again for Christmas,
very
which is very annoying. Yeah.
Interestingly, right, I got that because I spent 150 quid worth of Lego, and I thought I'm going to sell that. But now I've got it. I don't think I want to sell it. I want to keep it.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It is. I've not even unboxed it. I'm doing a Lego haul tomorrow, folks. I'm going to be filming a Lego haul, so that'll be coming out from me next week.
And then also tomorrow, I'll be picking the winner of my 200 subscriber sort of giveaway thing. Yeah. So if anyone in the chat hasn't entered, you can go enter.
So what I got to do? Go over to your channel and
yeah, watch the video, the normal stuff. Like video, make sure they're subscribed, and then just comment on the video. That's all.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's a good one, because you just reminded me actually. And as it's me winding it down now, I might as well say it now, folks. Next week there should be there'll definitely be a Lego haul video coming out next week, folks. But there'll also hopefully be 1,000 subscriber giveaway one coming out as well next week. And it'll just be the run of the mill, enter it, like, subscribe, do a comment, and then I'll randomly generate the winner, or winners, I should say, come, I think, the week before Christmas. I think it'd be nice. London Calling will be on Christmas Day. It's going to be a 90-minute one. But the week before that, the Friday before that, do you know what? I'm going to do it then. So at least 3 of you out there can buy yourself some nice Christmas presents. It's going to be first place will get £50 or $50 or €50, wherever you are in the world. And then third place will get £30, and second place will get £20. So that's going to be what's coming up from London Bridge Bricks. Everybody, as always, it's not just about the panel. It's not just about me. It certainly isn't that, folks. It's about you lovely people out there. So thank you to everybody for tuning in today. Just Build, it was in earlier on today. We had Titanium J52. He was one of the early ones in. Adora Builds as well. She was here till 1:30, her time from down under. Blindside Bricks, it was lovely to see him as well. Lando, aka Lando Sweet, good to see you too. Victoria Fisher, thank you so much for tuning in. Ninja with the Bricks was in the house as well. Will Harper and Brickstoff, to name but a few, folks. So anyway, the likes of Simon Moss as well was even there. So anyway, this is kind of my segment done and dusted with, folks. Switch over and tune in to Brick Hive's channel. He'll be kicking off his premiere in just a few minutes. And like I always say, folks, keep building, keep your hands clean, keep healthy, and Lego is a wonderful thing. And you and every single one of you out there are too. Take care, bye for now, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. See you all very,